Chad, I often ask myself sometimes, how can a situation get worse? Yeah, I don't know exactly what Bricks and Minifigs is doing, but I swear, every time that I turn on the internet and look at what's going on, it always gets fucking worse, guys. Like, how do you make a situation this much worse every time? Yeah, literally, like, I don't think I've ever followed up on a situation so many times, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. But here we are with a banana, and the Bricks and Minifig situation continues to get fucking worse, guys. Again, never to call this in a million years. I thought I'd be done with this for a while, guys. I literally thought, how much more could there possibly be? This has to be the #1 story that I have followed up with on my news channel. I think ever, guys. Like, how many news segments have we spent talking about the Bricks and Minifigs situation? It's absolutely fucking nuts. Good morning, guys. How's everybody doing? What's up? Happy Friday. You made it, everybody. Let's go. We made it to the end of the week. Yes. Oh, my God. Honestly, kind of been a weird week. Yeah, at least 5, right? Kind of been a weird week. I gotta say, everything's been weirdly, I don't want to ruin it, but everything's been kind of quiet. Like, yeah, it's mostly been quiet. I don't know exactly what's going on, but longer than Cinder. No, I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I guess I should say maybe outside of VTuber news. Yeah, maybe outside of VTuber news. No, that took a whole week. Yeah, that took a whole week. When we went through the Cinder stuff, oh my God.
You had one job.
Bro, they did have one job. It's so funny. They're like, oh, we're committed to, making things right. And then they do everything but make things right. What the fuck is wrong with them? I cannot with the Bricks and Minifigs run. Bro, Artorias, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the VIP. Congratulations. Can we get some celebrations for Artorias, guys? That's amazing. VIP, baby. Let me put this in for you so you can get your very special badge. Congratulations, dude. That's absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah. 200,000 points, bro. That is a lot of points. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. Thank you for lurking, for chatting, all that good stuff. I really appreciate you. Yeah, big congratulations. You get another crab. Another Bully McGuire. Another Dancing Light Show. Why was I reversed there? Second, why? Well, oh, you mean like this? Oh, because I was linking up on my other computer, which is over there. Yeah, my other kid. I have a screen here. I have a screen there. I got a screen everywhere. I got too many screens in my setup. Yeah, my setup is massive. If you've never seen a picture of it, I'll just send it to you. But yeah, I have like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a 5-screen setup. One of them is ultra wide. It's too much sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's too much. Yo, what's up, Captain? How are you? Good morning. We need to add a Hornet Get Good redeem. Put it in the Discord under suggestion box. Yeah, 5-screen. Yep. I have an ultra wide in front of me. I have one up above it here, one up above it there, another one to the really far side right here. Well, technically I have 6. I have another one that's really, really, really far off, but I only use that one when I do full body tracking. And I have another one all the way over there as well. So mostly these other ones, like the 2 really far ones are more for like just sitting there, like when I'm not obviously like doing anything. They just kind of sit there and I can put other stuff on my other screens. One of them is exclusively only for full body tracking. So I keep that one over to the side. It is on right now, but I normally just put like a streamer bot or some random shit over there that I don't really ever use. I've one that I can rotate in and out. So if I want to bring it closer, I can do that. Especially when I game, so I'll bring it closer. But yeah, no, remember guys, I've had 5 years to get my setup like perfect. Like, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Plus, Tal got me this really nice Corsair keyboard, which I use. You guys got me the really big stream deck. I'm honestly, guys, I'm really spoiled. Y'all give me too much, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all spoil me, seriously. Although I think it is time for, maybe a microphone upgrade. I've been thinking of getting, something besides a Shure, but, it's like, I think it's like $2,000, so we'll see about that. I don't know about that one, but I probably don't actually need it, but I don't know. We'll see. Yo, what's up, Brandon? How are you? Yeah, stop giving me stuff. Stop donating bits, bro.
Okay, stop giving you
stop donating
stuff.
me bits.
Noted.
Yeah, stop suggesting random shit on Thrum. The chest to body size comparison. Oh my. You know, it's funny you point that out, gaming, but have you ever actually seen how I'm built IRL? You know how people are built different? Yeah, I'm built fucking wrong, bro. Literally, I have the fucking AirPod build. It's awful. How many hours can that mic get us? A lot? A lot? Like, that'd be a lot. Well, my HyperX Quadcast, the newest version is less than 200. I mean, I was sure SM7B. I'm really happy with it. I love it so much. I've used this thing for almost 4 years now. I really do like it, but I don't know, like, everybody tells me there's one, this one microphone that's, like, incredible, and I kind of want to try it, but...
No one never says anything about her boobs, surely very rare
yeah,
comment.
thank you, Darth. Yeah, nobody ever points out anything about my breasts at all. You know, I tell everybody, I'm like, you come for the boobs, but you stay for the personality. Actually, it's personality, but I'm not the height of a fucking AirPod. I wrote built-in big pillows for extra snuggling. Or like extra pillows for defense stat. Yeah, my defense stat is through the roof. I'm running a lie. It's time for another morning of your smile, which is also a good source of vitamin D. More like D's nuts. Boom, got him. Thanks for coming, bro.
This guy stinks!
Just stay playing an AirPod, yep. Bro, I showed you guys where I actually had that. I think it was a triple, not a triple, sorry. I think it was a XL or double XL shirt I got from Box Launch. It was the maidenless shirt, right? And like, normally when you put a big shirt on like that, you can't see anything. And I'm like, bro, I can't wear anything without like it like draping over. Like, my chest is so big. Everything drapes over and I look really fat. And that's why I fucking hate trying to wear stuff with big boobs. Big boobs are awful. Yeah, guys, big boobs are not good. Everything looks bad. You either look too fat or too slutty. Your boobs are either too big for whatever you're wearing, or they're so big everything just like you look fat. It's awful. No, they're not magical. It sucks. You don't understand my pain. You don't understand my pain, guys. I just want to look cute. Now the cute stuff only comes with stuff with small cup sizes. Even bras, like all the cute lacy ones. Yeah, they're only small cup sizes. Oh, you want a nice dress? Oh no, sorry. Chest doesn't fit in there, bub. Yeah, boobs are nice, but God, when you want to actually wear something cute, you literally cannot, bro. It's the worst. It's the worst. If I were a woman, I would rather have big hips because I could shake it like Shakira. Yes, I have that, man. Absolutely. But unfortunately, it is very, very expensive and not covered by insurance. But one day that would be my goal. I think eventually, maybe one day. But first, I have another goal. My life goal is to get to the point that I can pay for both A and I, both of our bills. And then after that, I will definitely get a breast reduction. Gotta find a largest magical bra so I can hide some big honkers. Well, look, I'll tell you, Mizu. You fuck! I literally, okay. So I've ordered some really nice bras. And honestly, if I wear two sports bras, yeah, you can definitely push them down quite a lot. Like, trust me, I got my ways. I've worn some really nice, beautiful Lolita dresses in my past that were, I definitely should not have been able to fit into, but I definitely pushed those bad boys down. So I was able to get in them, but it's definitely worked, you know? But first off, we rip and tear, chat, let's go. Trust me, I've tried everything, bro. I've tried everything with the health stuff. I said, I was like, oh, you know, it affects my mental health. It affects my actual physical health, like my shoulders, my back. They don't give a fuck, dude. They give zero fucks, just like this explosion. They actually do not give a fuck. Yeah, no, Cam, I mean, I trust me, I got ways to keep the girlies bound down, but Yeah, big boobs are not as great as you think they are, guys. I mean, nice to look at, not so nice to wield. Why are we always talking about boobs, guys? Can we talk about, like, my ears or something? Like, yeah, come on. You know, I'm gonna cut my boobs off. In fact, yeah, you say goodbye to the booba, guys. Everybody wave goodbye. Yeah, they're out of here, guys. Sorry, I'm deleting my boobs right now. But let me find a setting to delete them. Where are they? Hold on. Okay, I found it. Here we go. Negative 5. Okay. Wait, what does this do? Okay, there we go. All right, no, negative boobs, guys. Yeah, no boobs anymore. Negative boobs. Oh my god. They're just nothing, bro. They're just concave, like. Oh my god. Can we talk about how Lara's voice is S tier, bro? We don't talk about my voice. I sound like a 50-year-old smoker, actually. Like, welcome to the void. What do we do at 100? Oh yeah, that's the airplane. Okay, I forgot. Okay, yeah, this is perfect, guys. So we'll just leave it right here. Thanks for coming to my stream. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you see the new Avatar series coming out in October? I did, actually. It looks good. I'm very excited to try out Marvel Tokon, actually. It just came out. The demo came out today, so I really want to try it. I know you said you don't like your voice, but seriously, no cap, it's great. Well, thank you. I appreciate you rocking. You're very, very sweet. Yeah, it literally looks like a fucking, like, plane. Like, look at this. Like, I could, like, take flight with that. That's crazy. Or we could do that. Or we could... Oh, the serving trays. That's right. I forgot we had this serving tray setting. Like, holy shit. Y'all are sweet. Thank you so much. You know, I was talking about Mim on Wednesday, but, you know, now that Mim is gone, I'm very appreciative, because without Mim, I don't think you guys would be listening to my voice, you know? Voice is nice, I don't see what's wrong with it. It's not... I honestly, Fat Man, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think it's like me, you know, like, you hate your voice, right? Like, you grow up, people make fun of you, like, dude, I'm very short, right? I'm very short. I'm literally, like, short, big booby, short stack, right? And, like, my voice literally doesn't match how I look. You know what I mean? So, it's just something you kind of learn to deal with over time. I mean, obviously, now that I'm, like, more of an adult, I've come more to terms with it, but obviously, when I was younger, people were, you know, just make fun of me and stuff like that, right? And I hated that. Obviously, I mean, everybody hates getting made fun of, but, you know, it caused me a lot of issues, you know, and I never really liked to speak. VTubing really helped me in a lot of ways.
Elara,
it really, really did.
I found the solution to your problem on Twitter.
What, delete it? Like, my Twitter. Yeah, I'm 5'2". Yeah, I get that. I'm 6'2". Some people think I should sound like Darth Vader, but I don't. I mean, it's a video where I talk in the exact words I use where I sound like a lesbian. Honestly, let me ask you all. This is a fun question. What do I sound like? Like, if you didn't know what I looked like, I mean, obviously there's a few pictures, right? But if you didn't know what I looked like, what would you imagine that I look like? Yeah, no, you see that, Fox, right? But I fall down all the time. I literally have fucking, like, horrible balance.
You sound like
a tomboy. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, in more, like, later years of my teens, I did embrace being more a tomboy, so it certainly kind of helped. I'm like a love line operator, exactly like your model. I think you look like my aunt who has a similar voice. The rasp, yeah, the rasp. You sound 5'7". Let's go, I sound taller, yes! W, ow! Never punch the move, guys. You would look like shorter than me. Oh god, tomboy, yeah. You sound like a person in charge of a company. You sound like you're 6'7", hell yeah. Punch that woman who I enjoy hanging with, goth. That's funny. I mean, I'll take what I can get, you know? I'll take what I can get. I don't have that image of me, you know? I've never seen your pic, and in my head, you're like 5'5" with dark hair, and yes, because you're model, rather intimidating for most guys. Yeah, I mean, like, it's really funny because a lot of people think that I'm intimidating. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm actually not intimidating at all. Sound like a company CEO.
No.
Guys, what the hell? Why are you cooming on stream? You sound like an Amazon. I know in my area there's actually a lot of girls that do voices like yours. Someone named down the blue tier no one to me, yeah. I mean, it was just growing up obsession. It was just one of those things, you know, like, I think you gotta remember when I first started,
I
really,
think you would look like a German adult.
you know, Darth, I think you would look like somebody with 2 eyeballs. Oh wait, never fucking mind, because you don't have 2 eyeballs, because you only have 1 eyeball, because God took away 1 eyeball, because you look at people and they go, oh my God, my eyeballs, they burn. I don't want to look at your face again. And so for recompense, they took your other eyeball. Thanks for playing. Chavi punished to death by snoo snooze. Oh, I didn't get to read that comment. Hold on, let me scroll back up.
And
Wait, no.
whose fault is that? Yours.
Your voice is very distinctive, yeah. Thanks, B-Boom. My favorite B-Boom. Yeah, I think my voice definitely stands out, which is why I've been recognized. Like, really look like someone who likes Sabaton. You know, Discordia clearly look like somebody who should get fucking fired. Get the fuck out of my sight. Not get the fuck out of my sight. Also, what's up, how are you? Now, people, I was asking people what they think I look like by my voice.
You sound like you're built like Bee-Boo.
No, I am definitely not built like Bee-Boo. Bee-Boo is so small. But Bee-Boo's shorter than I am, you know? Like, I appreciate you talking about your boobs. We're not talking about boobs. We're talking about my voice. Your voice is like the voice of my head. With extra screeching, where your laugh is adorable, thank you. You guys are hyping me up today. Let's go. You love it. You love to see it. The voice conversation very personal to me. I absolutely know what sounded like a male trucker who smokes apparently sounds like. Okay, the mini mentioned Sabaton. Yeah, I know Discordia coming in here like, oh, I love Sabaton. But like, hold on, Discordia. I didn't know that you love having bad taste. I mean, that's cool. At least you don't look like somebody who likes Nickelback too. Yeah, hyping you up, chat wants something. Yeah, I'm like, guys, I'm not adding time to the timer just because you're hyping me up. You're the voice of my conscience. Oh my God. But no, guys, like growing up, you know, you guys know my background. I used to do a lot of Lolita. And when I started Lolita, I actually went very down the very more cutesy line of stuff. I'm at a lot of like very kind of like cutesy, like Baby the Stars Shine Bright dresses with like bear branding on it, things like that, like teddy bears. Very, very cute stuff. You know, sometimes they're like heavy pastels. Sometimes things that were kind of like Garu, like bright colored, kawaii inspired. That's kind of like where I started with Lolita, right? Well, ultimately that was not where I ended up, right? Because I would wear this kind of stuff and I would go to cons or things like that. You know, and I would have a pretty decent time, but you know, of course I was getting made fun of, so I started doing more gothic stuff because I remember a guy I was dating at the time was like, always would talk about how I had like a very like tomboy voice. And so I was like, I started leaning into it in my like, later teens, and honestly I was like, yeah, you know, this works for me. I like this. I had a little bit more confidence out of that, but I always had a problem. And I'll be honest, Chad and Mim are the reason that I'm okay with my voice now.
How did you fit in Lolita stuff?
Oh, I didn't. I mean, like, yeah. So some stuff, you know, obviously I got slammed with puberty, and that kind of fucked with a lot of my stuff that I wanted to wear. But I will say, like, there's a lot of ways to kind of class stuff down, push it down. There was one thing I liked about Baby the Stars Shine Bright brand is they actually did have stuff for like bigger chests, and that's why I kind of lean towards their stuff. But yeah, trust me, there's a lot of time where it was very hard to fit into certain Lolita dresses. There was a lot of stuff that I would have loved to wear that I just could not. And it just started to explode if confined for too long. You joke about that, Foxfire, but I literally almost passed out one time because I compressed myself too much. Yeah, I was wearing a corset, and I was actually using, I don't know if you guys know what a kimono corset is, but there's part of this corset is a good way to push down your upper body. So I was wearing that, and I was literally like, I got out of it. I literally almost fucking passed out. I could barely breathe, like, for about, like, 6 hours. It was awful. I'm gonna see, Lolita dress has a corset that's already constricting. Yep. Yep, it was. Someone's just like,
are you
like I couldn't
trying
breathe.
to suffocate yourself?
Yeah, basically, I mean, it was. I got an idea of what that is. It's a contract. Yeah, kinda, Karam. There's different ones, but there are ways, of course, to compress and kind of push the boobies down a little bit. But, yeah, between, like, that and then also, like, a corset sometimes, dude, I'd be dying. Pretty motherfuckers when a good movie does well. Oh my god, dude. I don't understand why everybody's upset at the Odyssey. It's legitimately just a good movie, but like I told you guys earlier, I'm gonna get canceled because I like the Odyssey. That makes me woke or something. I'm like, dude, why can't we just enjoy a movie for what it is? Like, oh yeah, I was gonna say, I remember that. When she gets pulled into a corset. Bro, she was dying in that. That's exactly how it feels. I imagine how I was suffocating is exactly how Aya feels, you know, when we go to bed. Just getting fucking suffocated. How dare you like something I don't like? I don't know what a cool person. How is your day, cool person? Yo, what's up, Ray? How are you? I'm doing good. I actually waved at you like you can fucking see that. I'm such a loser. An Odyssey to me feels like a typical storm. You see here and there toxic fandoms that don't really look into once. Right. I agree. I mean, the thing is, too, is also like, you know, I don't understand why people are so upset about the Odyssey because, like, guys, yes, it's rooted in history, but the Odyssey is a fantasy story. Like, I don't know how to tell you this, but this isn't real, guys. Yeah, sorry to ruin your life, but
in an anime pretending to be a boy, and she takes off her uniform and bra and puts on girl clothes. And her boobs went from non-existent to massive. The caption is WTF.
Where's
is her bra made of?
My issue is how they portrayed Odysseus and some of the things they admitted. I'll tell Homer's Odyssey, it's Solon's Odyssey, right? But that's what it always was, right? It was never ever said to be, oh, this is Homer's Odyssey, right? This is the Odyssey. This is Nolan's Odyssey inspired by the Odyssey, right? Like, it was never meant to be an official retelling of Homer's Odyssey, right? I mean, obviously, like, there were things omitted, like the Lotus Eaters, etc., 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 right? Which is fine. I mean, that's okay. I never went into expecting it to be exactly like the original.
Lady vibes.
Yeah.
A businesswoman. That's definitely stern, but caring and gets her work done, but doesn't tolerate some shenanigans.
It's really funny you say that because I tolerate all the chat shenanigans like all the time. But no, I think you have to go into this movie expecting the fact that it's not gonna be it's not gonna be you know, an exact retelling of the Odyssey. God damn it. Okay, can I leave? Yeah, can I flip out of here? Like,
I think she doesn't sound business at all.
I think you sound business, like stupid face. And when your face is stupid and you lost an eyeball. Okay, anyway, it's dance party time. Shut the fuck up, everybody. Dance party time. Let's go.
Oh my god, it's Riker's yacht.
It's the Ninja Sanji yacht. Oh god. Oh god, it is the Ninja Sanji yacht. I forgot we would call it that. Yeah, it's been a while. This satisfies my ADHD. Well, welcome to my stream. It's literally ADHD incarnate. So, without further ado, guys, let's dive into a little bit of news. I do want to let you know, kind of a shorter news segment today. I'll be honest, everything has been pretty chill overall, but there are some things obviously that we gotta talk about. So I think we're gonna start with a little bit of gaming news, we'll move down to movies, talk about some content creator news. And I think after that, we'll talk about some memes as well. I think I got a little bit of meme stuff for y'all today. I'm kind of new to this, what happened. Oh wait, we just had a dance party, you know how it goes. Anyway, let's get to it, guys. Yeah, my streams are normally very crazy, so did you see the branch of opening? I did, we're gonna talk about that, Dan. I did see that. Let me get us some of my, my tea really quick. Chat, is this you? Yeah, chat, is this you? Sorry, I was trying to like talk and then I choked on my cough drop again. Like, yeah, is this y'all? I figured as much. Nah, you know I always make my memes every morning. So, well, first up, guys, I do want to talk about a little bit of gaming news. If you don't know this, PlayStation is actually down right now. Yeah, PlayStation Network is actually down. Again, for millions of users, and people can't actually pay their license purchase games. So I didn't even think about this originally, but guys, with the moving away from disc, right? Moving away from that, we will have disc only digital, options. I think it's really crazy because I didn't even think about this. If the network goes down, you will not be able to actually play your fucking game. I literally did not even consider that. If the network went down, you would have no ability to actually be able to play your game. And I think that's crazy. I think that's actually so important to consider when talking about this entire situation. I'm surprised more people haven't used this as an argument against just pure digital, right? This is why we need to keep physical media. What if the network goes down? How are people going to be able to access, their games and things like that, or movies, etc.? Obviously, PlayStation's gonna be like, well, this never happens, but, look at this. It's literally happened already, so I think this is a fair argument that I think a lot more people should actually use. I really, really do. Of course, PlayStation Network is down. Many people can't play their licensed purchase games. That's not true. It says PlayStation's dumb on how they do it. What do you mean? Players around the world are reporting they can't sign in, play online, access the PlayStation Store, or use other PSN features. This is the feature PlayStation is pushing. Once servers are down and have problems, your games will be useless. I do know there's some that you can download natively, but obviously that's not the case for everything. I think this is a good example of why we need to have physical discs, right? Like Steam can go down, but you can still play their stuff. Right. That's what I'm saying, Walk. Like, some stuff you can download natively, right? But there are certain things that do require that check or, like, a cloud-based, whatever. So, I do think that ultimately this is a great question. That proves problematic, right, for a lot of gaming users. Hold on, I got some phlegm. Sorry, guys. We need purchase ownership to become law. Yep. I'm sorry, guys. I think I need to start taking my my allergy meds again because I think I'm getting real flimmy lately. I don't know what's going on. By the way, I didn't get a moment to celebrate DB yesterday. DB did a $200 dono, so thank you so much, DB. I appreciate that. Keeping this up and alive, like, single-handedly, this guy is nuts, guys. He's absolutely nuts. So thank you, DB, so much. I didn't want to move to all this digital world. They need to change it from licensing to actually owning. Right, exactly. So you could sell that digital game. I think that's a large part of what it used to be for gamers, right? You would almost, like, invest in a game, right? You would buy a game, and then you'd be able to do what you wanted with it, right? Aspen has a good argument on consumer rights. for digital and physical. What would he have to say about it later? I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I think you know how I feel about Aspen at this point, but I feel like Aspen does have some pretty good takes on gaming as a whole. Not all the time, of course, right? But, I mean, he does have some decent takes. So, I think this is something to think about, something I didn't really consider. It could be important to think about for the future of digital rights and gaming, right? So, Archon, thank you so much for resubscribing. And, of course, Borg, thank you for the 2 gifted subs, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. We're gonna roll digital gaming. You have to give us those same advantages as right in physicals. Right, exactly. Like we need actual ownership, not just licensing. And I think that's the problem, right? So recently, guys, Bethesda actually gave us a note about a bunch of stuff going on with the game studio. They did say we love these worlds as much as you love playing in them. What's up, Deception?
I am glad that not the long ago I found a real treasure at a yard sale around 600 PS1 and PS2 games for around 150 euro. Normally, I would have not taken them.
Oh my
but
god!
Now with Sony's
that's insane,
plans,
dude.
I am glad I did.
Wow, that is an insane pickup, bro. You were so lucky. I don't even like collect stuff, and I would have killed for that. So anyway, guys, Bethesda goes on to say today we want to share what's next for the Bethesda Game Studio. And what you can expect from us in years ahead. For 40 years, we built games that have entertained almost 500 million players. More than just games, these are worlds. Worlds for you to explore, shape, and make your own. Worlds we return to together. That's what drives us forward. We're investing more deeply in the worlds players love, giving creators a bigger role in shaping their experiences, and bringing our teams closer together so that we can get our games into your hands sooner, support them longer, and continue building them alongside you for decades to come. So basically, guys, Bethesda decided to share Starfield. We'll continue as we enter year 3. We're continuing to build the future of Starfield with new stories, gameplay improvements, updates, and ongoing supports for creations while preparing for the launch of our Starborn content next year. Also, of course, we have the Elder Scrolls construction set created by players from the Morrowind construction set to creation today. We've always believed players should help reshape the world they love. Creators have now earned more than $10 million through these creations, and we can't wait to see what they build next. That's crazy. What's up, Irota? How are you? First, also, we have Legends Reborn remasters for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are both in the works. I think this is the big one, right, guys? A lot of people are very excited to get a remix of that. And of course, Obsidian Entertainment. We're excited to team up again with our longtime friends at Obsidian Entertainment on a new Fallout project. I know a lot of people are very excited about this as well. Really, really good news for Fallout fans. Obviously, looking at the things that have happened in the past with Fallout, hasn't been really great, but it does seem like this is ultimately good news overall, right? Of course, we have Fallout 76 with a major update. Raven Rock, a prequel story to Fallout 3, will be coming next year. We also have, of course, the thing going on with Amazon Studios on the Tim Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. I've still not seen Season 2, I only watched Season 1. Production is already underway on Season 3, bringing even more more stories from the Wasteland audiences around the world. How was the second season, guys? Also talking about strengthening Tamara, I've also been bringing our teams closer together across Bethesda. ZeniMax Online Studios will partner even more closely with Bethesda Game Studios on their Elder Scrolls franchise. I will continue to deliver incredible new experiences for the Elder Scrolls Online. Of course, also, guys, Creation Engine 3 is the foundation of the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. Allows our teams to support multiple projects simultaneously with new tools, rendering, and systems that define Bethesda Game Studio games. But of course, Fallout 5 remains our long-term destination, so they are ready to invest into that. This game is currently in pre-production. Of course, 14 The Elder Scrolls 6, this is the big one. The Elder Scrolls 6 is our primary development focus today, with the majority of our team currently working on the sequel to Skyrim. We're loving how it looks and playing it every day. So, lots of updates here coming from Bethesda. I think ultimately good stuff. Everybody, of course, is always, on their case about, number 6. But it does seem like things are coming. So there we go, guys. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. In other news, guys, in case you didn't know this, Nintendo actually has an update about the tariffs. If you don't know this, there was a court case where people were actually asking for Nintendo to pay back or refund some of the cost of those tariff prices that skyrocketed the Switch. Well, Nintendo, of course, says, yeah, we have no legal obligation to pay back the U.S. tariff refunds to gamers that bought their stuff. They've asked for the course to dismiss the class action lawsuit. And, of course, consumers received exactly what they bargained and paid for. So, if you were one of those people that invested, in the new stuff, well, Nintendo will give you the middle finger, guys. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't expect any different. I mean, it still sucks all around, but, yeah, I don't expect any different, right? So, Nintendo argued consumers received exactly what they bargained and paid for after raising the price of its Switch 2 console, asking a court to dismiss the class action lawsuit, claiming the video game giant should issue tariffs rebates, as only a handful of companies have said that they would issue refunds. So there it is, chat. I mean, do you really expect Nintendo to actually push anything back to their consumers? Of course not. Like, what do you expect? You know, like, this is exactly what I would expect from Nintendo. They're like, well, you bargained on it. I mean, you went and gambled about the tariff prices, so there you go. I mean, if I remember correctly, they were looking to sue about the tariffs in general. Again, I take it with a grain of salt because I don't remember exactly, but nonetheless, they're not going to pass that back to consumers at all. They make lazy Pokemon games at the time. Yeah, it seems that way. It's really funny because, they constantly are pushing out Pokemon games, and then they have really good games to do well. Like Pokopia, and they don't really invest into them in the way that I feel like they should, right? I mean, that game was absolutely incredible, and they just kind of left it. You know what I mean? Yes, there is a little bit DLC and stuff, but I think it's one of those games that they should constantly poured into, and they just were like, nah, it's good. We don't have to. We can just be lazy. Even like the Donkey Kong DLC, I heard was really, really lazy too. That's a real shame. I'm gonna be honest. In other news, guys, we did get an announcement. If you don't know, Marvel Tokon actually just did release their demo today. You can actually play that. But we do have the first quote-unquote DLC additional character, and it is actually Phoenix Cyclops. Crazy add-in. Take a look. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Listen to me. You will do nothing but reduce everyone to ash.
No, I can control it for long enough to do what I have to. I will save mutant kind. The new age of the Phoenix.
That is honestly not a pick that I ever expected in a million years, but I'm so about it, bro. Phoenix Cyclops. I mean, that's a deep cut, dude. That's a deep fucking cut. I'm very excited about it. Hope you guys are too. Like I said, I'll let you know what's coming out of that. I do plan on playing Marvel Tokon the day it comes out. And also I'll be checking out the demo on my own. Phoenix Cyclops. So this is instead of Jean Grey inheriting the Phoenix Force, Cyclops inherits it. It's a very deep cut, but very, very cool. Of course, also, guys, we did get the announcement about the Xenoblade 2 updates. And, guys, I don't know, but I'm thinking about playing this on stream, guys. What do y'all think? I mean, there is so much that they announced of this, including new skins as well for Pyra and Mithra. Let's go take a look at the actual trailer. I am so pumped, dude. I'm literally losing my shit about this. I'm so fucking hyped. Yeah, take a look, guys.
Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to replay through this again. It's been a while.
Join Rex and Pyra in their search for paradise. Now enhanced for the Nintendo Switch 2 system in the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game. Play at 60 frames per second.
Oh yeah, Tuxedo's playing it yesterday. It's so good.
In TV mode or Full HD in handheld
Bro, I'm
mode.
so excited for this.
And enjoy in-game cutscenes with
It looks
enhanced
so
resolution,
good. Like, it looks
frame
so
rate,
much better.
and detail.
If
There
only
are
we could get
also
them
new
to re-record some of the lines.
outfit designs for Pyra and Mithra.
Look how good they look, dude.
These
Look how
carry over
good
from
they
the
look.
centering
Oh my
cutscenes
god,
too.
they look so good.
And
I love this outfit.
you can control your blades directly in a new mode called Merc Assault.
That's fun.
Choose up to 6 blades to send out on each mission. Troops, move out. Best of luck to you.
Begin.
Move and fight
This
freely
looks
with
awesome.
each blade, and change which one you control at any time.
I legitimately love this so much. Dude,
Combining blades.
I never expected this kind of update, like, at all from Nintendo, but honestly, yes, I know the game's already been out since 2017, but God, I love this game so much.
Specials is key to victory.
This is awesome.
Here. Now you'll see what fire can do.
That's super
On the
badass, bro.
pressure with a series of powerful moves to complete these Merc missions.
The only bad thing about the game is the tutorial. They explain absolutely nothing. Yeah, for me, it's Dust Blood.
A new rare
That's the
blade,
only reason I want to switch
Momo,
to.
will also be in the game.
Dude, we got a new blade as well. This is badass, dude. Watch Momo
Swap
be
between 2
broken.
forms to change her appearance and elemental affinity.
Yeah, watch her actually be broken. I'm so excited. I really want to play this on stream, bro. Rerun back through the whole game. It'll only take like
Xenoblade
100
Chronicles
hours.
2 Nintendo Switch 2 edition will be available on the date shown on screen.
Yeah,
Nintendo
dude.
Switch 2 players who already have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on Nintendo
I mean, at least
Switch
it's a physical
can upgrade
copy,
to
you
the
know?
Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing the upgrade pack.
Bro, I'm so excited, bro. I want to play this so badly. Just like rerun the game, but it's a long ass game. But let me know if you guys would be interested. I'm definitely considering playing it myself. I know I love the outfits, dude. Interestingly enough, guys, we did get a little bit of an update about Bloodborne Remaster. The former PlayStation executive, Shuhei Yoshida, actually even talked about this and said that a remaster remake is still a mystery even to him. Speaking during the CEDC 2026 keynote, Yoshida said he is often asked why Bloodborne still hasn't received a PC or PlayStation 5 version, especially when so many other PlayStation games have been remastered. Well, the game has a lot of fans all over the world, he said, but there's no PlayStation 5 version. Why hasn't it been released? Well, that is considered a mystery. Yoshida added that as a fan, he hopes it happens eventually. I mean, this literally is probably one of the biggest, one of the biggest wants in all of gaming, and they just continue to fucking ignore all of their fans. Like, yes, I know we're getting the animated stuff, but come on, guys, you're dropping the ball here. Like, come on. Yo, what's up, Marvin? How are you? Like, it's such an easy W, guys. Just take the W. Honestly, like, guys, legitimately, you know what Sony could have done? You know what they could have done?
Good morning,
I'll tell you.
Elara.
Yo, what's up, Nomad? How are you?
No
Give it a bit,
see.
sweetie.
You look beautiful today. I'm about to get ready for vacation today.
Nice.
So
Where you going?
please wish me luck.
Yeah, where you going?
How have you been? Did you have a good week, hon?
Honestly, this week was kind of weird. I think from last week, so Saturday I had tea time, right? And then Monday I had a really long stream. I was really, really tired these past couple of days. So I've been trying to take it easy, but also knock out some stuff I needed to, like around the house and things like that. I don't know. It's kind of one of those weird weeks for me where my IRL life has been more important than my content, which is normally never the case. So I need to do a better job of balancing my life for that, but weird week for me. Honestly, if Sony said we're going to get rid of physical discs, but re-release and remaster Bloodborne, I feel like people would have been like, okay, like honestly, like it's such an easy W, but why are they not like capitalizing on it? Sony is just so dumb. I don't understand them sometimes. It's literally so dumb. You know what I think they're going to do? Announce Bloodborne Remake and his exclusive launch on for the PS6. I will fucking hate my life, Shaggy, if that's the case. In other news, guys, we're going to talk about Jimothy. Guys, have you heard about Jimothy? Jimothy is the viral raccoon star. If you haven't heard about Jimothy, unfortunately, Jimothy does have a bit of a spinal issue, but he is a very funny viral raccoon. I'm gonna show you Jimothy here in just a moment. He's super cute. Take a look, guys. This is Jimothy. It's very important that we talk about Jimothy, particularly in gaming right now. So take a look.
3 days since I introduced you all to Jimothy, the short spine raccoon going viral in Seattle.
Poor little
but
guy.
somehow it feels like his popularity has grown even
Yeah,
bigger
poor little
in
guy.
the last 72 hours. Now, Google has officially gotten in on the fun, and if you Google Jimothy's name, and animation scampers across the screen, plus a tiny Jimothy has been spotted on the background art of Roku City. Who's also
I saw that on my TV. I was like, oh my god.
Monday's Seattle Storm game carrying a JIMOTHY flag. And now Jimothy is going to be immortalized in another fashion with his very own bobblehead. The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum.
Bro, that's
releasing a
crazy.
mock-up
Jimothy's
and
a
opening up
star,
pre-sales
bro.
for a limited edition of the little guy. The Hall
I know
of
he's
Fame CEO
adorable.
says it's the perfect way to celebrate Jimothy summer. We had Hot Girl Summer.
Bro,
Drag Summer,
he is
now we-
actually so adorable. So, of course, Jimothy has gone viral, obviously, for his funny looks. Obviously, he has some kind of, body deformation, but nonetheless, he is super duper cute. Of course, in this video that first showed him, it racked up approximately 8 million views on Instagram. Jimothy is seen stretching his long legs and small body across a patch of grass and sidewalk before climbing a flight upstairs. Somebody said, "What am I looking at?" The woman behind the camera, of course, taking that video on Instagram. So, Jimothy has gone absolutely viral, guys. Again, he's very, very cute. Of course, here's some more footage of Jimothy on this backyard of somebody filming him. Again, he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Trash Panda Deluxe, yeah. Yeah, we got Jimothy and we got Neil the Seal. Well, why are we talking about Jimothy and gaming, guys? Well, Jimothy has gone so viral, he's been included in literally everything you can think of, guys. Yeah, Jimothy is actually now part of World of Warcraft. You asked, Jimothy answered. Coming soon to Azeroth. Yes, guys, Jimothy is in fucking World of Warcraft. Oh my god. It's not just this as well, guys. Literally, Jimothy has broken containment. He is now in Minecraft as well, so you can find, Starfish Studios talking about they put Jimothy inside, and also checking in with YouTubes as well. And they've actually activated a Jimothy plush campaign, guys. So if you want to get in on the Jimothy craze, you too can walk in on that. So, bro, Jimothy is everywhere, dude. He's literally broken containment. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. He's so cute. Look at your Jimothy plush. Go get him in WoW, Minecraft, all of that good stuff. He everywhere, guys. He's everywhere. It's awesome to see. I open wallet. Is that how you feel when you guys see my new merchandise, too? Is that how y'all feel every time I open up new merch? You're like, sigh, open wallet. And I wonder how y'all guys would react to my new standee. Yeah, how would y'all feel about my new standee? Would y'all be like, sigh, open wallet? Yeah, I wondered how that'd go. Oh, I'm sure he's somewhere in a VR chat game. Yeah, like imagine like I made a bunch of new merchandise and like standees and all kinds of other stuff, and it just like popped up, and you had to purchase that. That'd be crazy, guys. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Oh, what was that? Oh, I don't know. Oh, misclick, my bad. Oopsie. Another news, guys. Let's talk about movies and anime. Of course, also a live-action movie about Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog is in the works at Disney.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I hate it here, bro. Stop with the live actions! Stop with the live actions! Pip, thank you for the 2 gifted subs, but stop with the live actions, bro. Stop with the live actions! I don't know. Who keeps doing this bullshit, bro? I hate it, bro. Yes, I love Princess and the Frog. I love that movie so much, but we do not need a live action of it. Please fucking stop, dude. Please stop. Speaking of movies we don't need, guys, let's talk about a Call of Duty movie. And yes, it is coming out June 30th, 2028. We do have a hard date on it. Of course, director Peter Berg did reveal that, for this movie, it is actually set in the Modern Warfare universe. So I think a lot of people will be excited about that. I don't know, man. I just feel like sometimes we don't need movies about certain stuff. Call of Duty, like, why, dude? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. Flop of Duty, yeah, Call of Slop. But anyway, that's what's going on, guys. Of course, with Call of Duty. In other news, guys, Disney just had massive layoffs over surrounding Pixar. Pixar actually was hit the hardest on Disney's round of layoffs. The rap reports that Hoppers is partially being blamed for the layoffs, as the film was shy breaking even at the box office, making around $389.5 million against a $150 million budget. I don't understand that, because this movie was incredible. Actually, I would argue, guys, besides Inside Out 2, one of the better Disney Pixar movies I've seen in a long time. Amazing, amazing movie. Maybe it was the marketing, I don't know, but very, very good movie. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I think everybody would tell you it's a great movie. Very heartfelt. Another news as well, guys, the judges actually temporarily halted the Paramount and Warner Brothers Discover merger. Why are we in a hot? No! No! Why? Why, God? Why? Why? Why, God? Why? Why have you forsaken me? Why? Why? My God. Why? 2 treasure trains in a week. 2 treasure trains in a week. Why, God? Why do you hate me? Why have you forsaken me, God? Why? It's not even just a hype train. It's a fucking treasure train. 2 in a week. 2 in a week. Oh my God. Mods, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, Mods. Go ahead, Mods. Oh my God. I cannot. I literally cannot, dude. You guys added so much time the other day. I'm never gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm stuck in here forever. Don, thank you for the 100 bits, and Nova. And Fatman, thank you both for giving us sub as well. Oh my actual God, dude. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, dude. I cannot believe this. Captain, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Why did I get 2 treasure treats in a fucking week, bro? This is bullshit. This is actual bullshit. Oh my God. I cannot. I cannot. Alex, what the hell, dude? Thank you for the 5. Let's go. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you. At least it wasn't 2 in a day. It might as well been. It might as well been. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mark, thank you for the 5 as well, bro. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to my just chatting screen for a minute. Yeah, let's go back to my just chatting screen for a minute while we go through the treasure chain. Oh my God. No, wait. Why is this stuck to my face? God, please have mercy. I fucking hate it here, bro. Thank you, Borg, for the 5 gifted chatting. Thank you for the 5 gifted as well. Thank you guys so much. I'm literally flipping out. I cannot believe that we got 2 fucking treasure trades in a fucking week, bro. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. All right, look. I made a promise the other day. I'll make it to you again. All right, here we go, guys. All right. It's bet time. It's gamble time. Are you ready to gamble, chat? Because here we go. Here's my gamble. If we get a level 10 hype train, I'll add an hour. If we get a level 20 hype train, I will add 2 hours. But also, guys, if we hit a level 25 hype train, I will play Curse Halo on Legendary with Kakacha. Okay, yeah, I'm very stupid for making this decision, but you know what? I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. So there we go, guys. Halo, Curse Halo, Legendary Kakacha, level 25 hype train. Let's go. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. She'll take me out to dinner. Actually, guys, One gifted sub and I'll block Tao for the rest of my life. Shatterjacker, thank you for the 10, dude. No. Oh my god, thank you so much. How many times do I have to get hit by the fucking... I like how it's a random amount between 1 and 5 that the truck will hit me, and then you can get like 5 fucking times. Thank you so much, Shatterjacker, for the 10, bro. Level 30 hype train and what? Yeah, level 30 hype train, and I'll take myself out to dinner. Call Tao and block him live on stream. That's exactly what will happen. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for the hype train. Why is it always a treasure train though? Guys, I like... Bro, I'm not doing the McCrelly. I told you I would... Okay, alright, you know what? 200 gifted subs and I'll do the McCrelly. There you go, guys. Are you happy now? Yeah, 200 gifted subs and I'll do the McCrelly. That's never gonna happen though. That's not gonna happen. I would never have to eat that dry ass fucking awful meal, dude. Like, hell no. Combiner to no, single go, bro. Single girl, single bro. Single bro. Single go. I can't talk. I can't talk. Tal is being Thanos. I mean, nobody just ignore him, Kuro, but why would you want me to do the McCrelly, guys? I thought you like to take care of me. I don't want to eat all this gross food. I don't want to have to eat all this like shitty fucking like dry ass fucking meal, dude. I would love to see you suffer just like Zin. I mean, I would do a hand cam stream. Obviously, we're gonna do that. You're gonna alone till 400 gifted subs. Honestly, I'm not. Look, I gotta be so real with you guys. I'm not gonna suffer the McCrelly. I will not suffer the McCrelly without being paid to do it. I'm sorry, guys. I can't bring myself to do it. Didn't she also make like a disgusting like breakfast meal or like a Panda Express meal? Like, I mean, it's like all this shit, right? Just all of this horrible stuff. Like, it's a plot to make my ass match my boobs. Yeah, but like, whenever you like even if I gain weight, it doesn't go to my ass. So like, yeah, I just don't win. I just don't win. Wasn't like 5 hash browns in a single meal. Yeah, but like honestly, that's very understandable. I would eat like 20 hash browns if I could. Can't remember at breakfast McDonald's was like 6 hash browns. Oh, 8 hash browns. There's a taco crelly too. Oh my god, dude, Shadow Jacket! What the hell, bro? Thank you for the 13 gifted subs exactly. Oh my god. Where does the weight go? Nowhere where I want it to go. That's for sure. Yeah, nowhere where I want it to go. I'm trying to keep my tummy nice and pretty and flat. I don't need anything to go to my tummy. Yeah, no more tummy stuff. Thank you so much, Shadow Dragon. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh my god, we hit the ad 8 hours. Nah. Nah. I was wondering why 13. I was wondering. Oh my god. We did hit the goal. We did hit the goal. Well, I gotta add 8 hours to the timer, guys. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. You know what will help singing Barbie Girl will cheer you up? No, bro, I can't sing at all. Like, what are you guys talking about? I literally cannot sing. Like, oh my gosh. Holy shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna make a note right now to add 8 hours. Yeah, let me, I'm making it. The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. I can't screech. Oh, thank you, Wog. Thank you. Look, I'm just excited I've never had to do the McCrelly. That for me is honestly the worst part. Here you can sing you made to become a Disney princess. You know, the problem is, Alex, I didn't become a Disney princess, all right? That's my issue. That's the problem. Thank you so much, Justin, for the super chat. All right, here we go, guys. I'll sing for you. Yeah, I'll sing for you. Warning, you might want to turn your volume down. How was that? I got my volume at 69. That's crazy. Elara can hone in on her inner Gretzko if she tried it. I probably could, actually. I probably could. Beautiful. I'm crying. Like a mix of Fergie and Jesus. Isn't that a fucking Will Ferrell quote? That was beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Scuttle from The Little Mermaid. Wow. You think I sound like Scuttle, bro? I sound better than Scuttle. I'm 30 Scuttles worth of amazingness. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds familiar, stepbrothers. Oh my god, I haven't seen that in a long time. Like a Siren Sweet Melody. Somebody needs to edit the ODYSSEY scene where he's tied to the mast, and then just have me just screeching. Like that's what needs to happen, you know? Like unironically, Elara confront Death Corbin with that scream. Probably actually sound like Aquafina. No, I sound like Dasani water. If my sound was like the equivalent of the taste of Dasani, that's what I would sound like. Like, yo, what's up, Wapper? Thank you for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you for the level 8, guys. Thank you so much. Right now, guys, we have a couple things going on. So, level 10, we had an hour. Level 20, we had 2 hours. Level 25, I play Halo 1 Legendary with Crowd Control Curse. And then 200 gifted subs, I will do the McCrelly. I think it's all the things we have going on right now. I don't know what that is. Dasani water? You never had Dasani water? Oh, it's gross. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, it's awful. It's so bad, actually. Bricks and Minifigs? Yes, we have even more to talk about with Bricks and Minifigs. Oh, Dasani water is like... I'm trying to think of it. It's like the Arby's of water, basically. It's really, really gross. Yeah, and like Aquafina is gross as well. They named themselves after the worst tasting water. Like, Aquafina and Dasani are basically the Arby's of water. They're just bad. Yeah, they're just gross. Corvus, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much for 3 months and 1 and of course, Wapper, thank you for the 14 gifted subs. God damn it, guys. God damn it. Is it like an FBI petition going on? Wait, really? I believe it. Wapper, what the fuck, dude? Thank you for the 14. Thank you so much. What is this super chat? I'm sorry, I was such a gooner to you as Jack. What the fuck does that even mean? Imagine gooning on my channel. Please don't hit the McCully. It's okay, Thunder. I said I had to be 200 gifted subs at once. That wouldn't happen anyway, Thunder, so we're good, dude. I think gonna say we're gonna talk about bricks and minifigs every week. Yeah, I should have like a bricks and minifigs like section at this point. Guys, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Please never feel like that you need to gift any subs or anything like that. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. That is my answer. No deals on anything you just proposed. Good. Good, Wapper. Good. Please, go away, bro. Go away. You're a dangerous person. Go away, Wapper. We don't need any of these ridiculous goals anyway. Like, bricks and minifigs at point 80. I can't really return. I agree with that. Wapper, wait, we need you. No. Batman needs to go back to the Batcave. Leave Wapper alone, guys. Leave Wapper alone. You guys really want me to do the McCrelly, huh? I'm gonna have to think of an alternate goal for that. Yeah, we're gonna have to like, maybe like 5 million points or some shit like that. No, guys, no. No, y'all are the one that wants me to do the McCrelly. I don't want to. I've never wanted to do it. It's dry as fuck. It's like a viral thing that Crelly made. It's her McDonald's order and it's disgusting. Nothing has sauce on it. It's like it's all of like these fries and like chicken nuggets and like burgers with no sauce and like 13 different drinks. It's gross. Yeah, there's the order right there. Walk, put it in there. Come on, get it, bro. Look, Corvus. Gotta understand. I've been doing this subathon so long. I know exactly what people will and won't do. And I know that you guys will not do that. And that's why I made the goals so high. I know where to put my goals now. I've learned my fucking lesson at this point. Do not eat the McCrelly meals and try to gain an extra pound. That's what I'm saying. Literally, Daniel, it's enough calories to gain an extra pound. It's actually nuts. It's actually nuts. Man, I don't get it. By the way, thank you guys so much. I am going to save all the wheel spins for the end of stream. But we will go back into all those at the end of stream, guys. Yeah, just don't eat for a whole week, guys. It'll be fine. Literally 3,500 calories is like almost like 3 days worth of calories for me. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts. No, Shadow, I have learned that lesson. I'm very big brain now. I've definitely learned that lesson. Just only the following week, it'll be fine. That is not how that works, dude. Yeah, that is not how that works. I saw an August Anomaly attempt this live on stream. It's not pretty. I've seen a couple people try it out, and it's just like, yeah, it's... No, dude, it's impossible. I saw her t-shirts. Those are funny. I did see those. Oh, I saw the McDonald's breakfast order. Yeah, I saw the Taco Bell one as well. I mean, there's so many just fucking disgusting ones. Absolutely not, guys. Hell no. I'll pass. I'll pass, guys. Thank you. Have a great day. Honestly, her fucking, which one? Panda Express order might actually be more diabolical. I think that one actually might be worse. I saw the brick video where it clearly walked him through it. Wait, what? Oh, the bricky video. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the Panda Express one is actually scary as fuck. I literally cannot. I literally could not. I don't know. Yeah, Panda Express is terrifying. The damn thing is evil. It's always been evil. But yeah, the Panda Express one, that is honestly so much food. I feel like the McCrelly I can legitimately do. Like, actually, I think I can do it, guys. Just let me go work out. Get on stream after that. I'll be, like, super hungry. I think I could crush that one, but when it comes to the Panda Express one, hell no. It's like, you know those, like, entree sizes where it's, like, a family size? There's, like, a bunch of those that she gets for that order, leader. That's why I'm like, hell no. Yeah, legitimately, like, she's built like a fucking truck, guys. It's crazy. Thank you guys so much for these 66 subs and 130 bits. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. I know we didn't finish the level 10 hype chain, but guys, you added 8 hours already, and you're gonna get a bunch of wheel spins. So we're gonna add those here. We're gonna do this at the end of stream, all right, guys? But thank you so much. Please, everybody, take a moment to applaud everybody to gifted subs. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We were 3 short subs of greatness. Exactly. We were 3 short. Oh, no, serious. It's gotta be $200 all at once, bro. I'm not doing this fucking McCrelly for free. So anyway, guys, of course, going back to this, a judge temporarily halted the Paramount Warner Brothers Discovery merger. I was kind of wondering what was going on with this because it took a long time to get, like, approved. Well, at least on the European side, the European Commission did approve the Paramount Warner Brothers merger. So, this was one of the big obstacles to closing this $111 billion deal. As a condition of approval, Paramount has already agreed to cancel its film distribution partnership with Universal in Europe within the next 13 months. A federal judge in Oakland, California on Monday temporarily halted the merger pending on a hearing for the preliminary injunction sought by 12 states, including California and New York. The state argues that the deal will consolidate 2 of the top 3 basic cable programmers in the U.S. and 2 of the top film distributors, leading to higher prices and less output. Let me ask, because maybe I'm stupid. Why is this like a bad thing? Other than, of course, like the monopoly it could potentially create. Like, why is this a bad thing outside of that? Let me know, guys, because I just don't know. I kind of unexpected, guys, but in other news, we did get a little bit of an update about Coyote versus Acme. I thought they canceled this movie, but here it is, guys. The new trailer for Coyote vs. Acme coming out August 28th. Yeah, I really thought this got canceled. basically it locks people out entering the market as well. Gotcha. Okay, it's just a monopoly. I understand why people might have a problem. Yeah, I got uncanceled.
Have you ever set a big stack of TNT on the road, hoping to blow up your nemesis, but the detonator itself explodes?
All the time.
Have you ever pulled the ripcord of your parachute and only a bunch of silverware comes out? It's not your fault.
Acme is evil.
Oh my god, I love this. So the whole premise is, it was never his fault, it was just Acme products are shit. Okay, that's kind of funny, actually. I love that.
You're looking at the guy who is taking on the biggest corporation in the world.
They're suing us for every Acme product.
Acme denies all charges. That is for you. All I gotta do is walk out the store right now. Please don't. It's not funny. I thought cartoons are supposed to be funny.
Oh my god, I kind of like the premise of this. Yeah, this is funny.
Acme has knowingly been making dangerous products for decades.
Is there anyone in the whole world?
Oh my god, yes! Yes, we have to have him as the fucking, like, judge or, like, somebody in the courtroom. I dare say, like, yes! Foghorn is perfect, yes! I say, I do say boy. Like,
he's one of the most hardworking people I've ever met.
Yes!
He would never
Foghorn
think of
Leghorn,
quitting.
Attorney Love.
And I think everyone should be inspired by that.
Does anybody remember my Foghorn Leghorn meme? I had one that was like, a boy, I dare say boy. Them goth girlies will ruin your life, boy. What you doing there, boy? Listen to what I'm saying, boy. Do y'all remember that one? Oh, that was a good meme. That was a good one. Yeah, the Foghorn memes. Those are funny. I think it was like 2 years ago. Yes, it was Savage.
I'm here for the pantsless modeling gig.
What'd you see?
I taught.
You taught? I don't pay you to tink you taught. I pay you to taught.
I did taught.
What did you teach? What did you taught?
Only in theaters August 28th. Get tickets at coyotevoicesacme.com.
Honestly, I'm kind of excited about this. This looks very, not what I expected, right? Kind of breaks the normal mold for them. So, we shall see, guys. Very excited for that one. Speaking of new movies, guys, also Johnny Depp announced that he will be starring in a new movie called Ebenezer. I guess it's maybe like a prequel, but obviously it's based on Christmas Carol, but before he was Scrooge, he was Ebenezer. I'm very excited for this. I really do love Johnny Depp quite a lot. Of course, there has been a lot of promo for this already, guys, which is kind of crazy. So here's the trailer. Comes out on November 13th. Yeah, rip for pirates. It's always been that way, though. Babies cry when he walks the street. Yeah, me too. I'm glad he's doing more. I mean, considering all that he's went through, I'm glad he's back.
It's good to be back.
To Uncle Scrooge.
To Uncle Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Ron's in it. Oh my god. I haven't seen him in anything major in a long time.
I say to you, sir, Merry Humbug! Merry Christmas! Humbug! And a Happy New Year! Humbug!
I am about it.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, kind of a weird launch date, November 13th, but I don't know. I'm about it already. So, of course, he has been promoting this in multiple places as well. Already appearing as Ebenezer. Actually showed up in the STCC in costume as Scrooge. He's also like Comic-Con and other things. Very cool. Yeah, very, very cool.
I can understand that your family members. Humbug.
I'm not gonna be like I don't want to like say anything bad about this movie. My only worry is that they're gonna make it too comedic. When like, while I do think there is a bit of humor that could happen with this kind of movie, I think almost in a way it's not like meant to be humorous. I guess I don't know. I mean, Muppet Christmas Story is like, yeah, but what about me? Like I exist, right? I don't know. I don't want it to be like I'd rather it be more like slapstick humor as opposed to like, I don't know, like more like modern humor. Does that make sense? I mean, this is like a classic, you know, story after all. Yeah, he's went through so much, Nick. Like, you can have a good balance, right? I just don't want it to be all comedy, right? Muppets Fairy, everything I would want this to follow the more. Right. I love that the fucking, you have a fucking, Jack Sparrow there talking to the actual Johnny Depp. Like, that's amazing. And of course, he gives him a gold coin, which I thought was incredible. So, very much looking forward to this, guys. Let me know how you feel about it. I think it's shaping up to be pretty good. In other news, guys, we're going to talk about one of our big stories today. Everybody type 1 if you're locked in, because we're going to talk about what's going on with the Odyssey, guys. No, I'm not going to make a D's Nuts joke. I'm just going to give it to you straight. The Odyssey movie recently came out, actually broke Avengers Endgame's record for the biggest advance ticket sale ever for a film inside of Greece. Pretty crazy considering I know a lot of people are upset about the casting. However, guys, the Odyssey officially overtook Lord of the Rings and Return of the King on Rotten Tomatoes. We're going to be talking about Rotten Tomatoes quite a bit today, actually. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey sits at 95%, edging past Return of the King, which holds a 94%. On the audience side, the Odyssey also leads so far with a 97% popcorn meter score from verified ratings compared to the Return of the King 86 audience score. We are going to talk about Rotten Tomatoes here in just a bit, because there's a whole fucking debacle shaping up about that as well. But the Odyssey actually just crossed $300 million at the global box office. Highest grossing Tuesday ever for a Christopher Nolan film. Actually, the highest ever grossing opening for a Christopher Nolan film as well. All the IMAX screenings were sold out. Production was $250 million, so obviously has done pretty solid, right? Very cool. However, what I found most funny about this post, right, you know, having this thing from Culture Crave, right, was the fact that Kick said, Troy low-key better. And Culture Crave says, trying to engagement farm in our replies. And just listen to this. This honestly cracked me up so much.
Somebody get these beggars out of here!
Damn, bro. Culture Crave absolutely just dunked on Kick, bro. That's absolutely hilarious. I love that. I love that. I don't think I've ever seen this movie, though, so maybe I need to watch it before I officially form my opinion, but that was funny as fuck. Of course, also, guys, we have a lot of naysayers talking about how the movie was doing poorly, which is kind of what I was talking about on Monday, right? For some people like this person that says, Nolan is never going to financially recover from this flop. Oh, yeah, it definitely flopped, guys, let me tell you. He's certainly never financially recovering here, Jeremy. You're so right. You know, the numbers definitely are a lie, right? Yeah, you know, math, box office numbers are a lie. Of course, also, Roman Helmet Guy says, the positive reviews by professional movie critics are evidence of a woke conspiracy to overthrow Western civilization. Yes, guys, all of Western civilization is being overthrown by this movie. Absolutely. That's crazy. That's crazy. Leader, I don't think that's the case, right? Production was $250 million, and it just crossed $300 million. So, I mean, yeah, obviously with like marketing and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure it's at least going to break even, right? It's still got a long way to go, but obviously I think it'll break even. It was going to do well regardless of controversy. Exactly. Like, it was always going to do well. Yeah, the weird rule is always 2.5, but regardless of that part of it, right? Obviously, it's not a flop. It'll probably break even. But what I want to point out here, of course, is the woke conspiracy, right? Obviously, the woke conspiracy overthrowing Western civilization is quite a ridiculous statement to make about the movie. Obviously, the movie's doing fine, and there's no hidden woke agenda about it, right? Which I think is just really, really funny. Now, of course, guys, we do got to talk about the debacle going on here with Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes actually says that the Odyssey has a 97% audience score. This is from a viral post over on Reddit. But they were saying, well, the raw JSON data proves it's actually 56%. Let's go kind of look at this post, guys. This has been a huge point of contention, talking about the Rotten Tomatoes score, misrepresenting what's going on. There's a lot to talk about in this, guys.
Rotten Tomatoes made a major change to how audience scores were calculated back in 2019. Many people don't realize what happened, but this single change is why the Odyssey score currently sits at a glowing 97%, yet standardizing the data properly reveals it is actually 56%. The discrepancy comes down to how RT creates the verified audience score versus the all-audience score.
So I didn't know this about Rotten Tomatoes, but they did kind of update their algorithm a few years ago, and this is what they're kind of talking about.
The background, push versus pull before
yeah, wait,
2019,
let me get to my reporting. I'll give it all to you, I
RT
promise.
used the pull mechanic. An unverified user had to actively decide to leave a review, log in or create an account, navigate to the movie page, and submit their rating. After 2019, RT shifted the primary score to a push notification via ticket processors like Fandango. A ticket buyer walking out of the theater gets a prompt, "Did you like the movie?" Tap 1 to 5 stars.
This is like a verified user
tap
versus
a star,
somebody that's
and
like
they're done.
spotted on
Removing UI
Fandango or
friction
something
is
like
fine
that,
on
right?
paper, but making verified audience the default score under the new popcorn meter branding changed everything. And yes, given how predictable the resulting score inflation was, this was likely deliberate obfuscation by RT.
So we're gonna I was gonna just shift, right? Unverified users had to actively decide to leave a review, log in, create an account, etc., etc. Right now it's just kind of like a pop-up. It's like, well, what would you give it, right? Rotten Tomatoes also sometimes slaps a rating on a review of a reviewer that never gave a score but just talked about it. Sure, I think it's fine if you enjoyed it. Of course, that's just how you feel about it. Rotten Tomatoes score is actually better this way. The verification happens. You have to purchase a ticket, prove you've seen the unverified score. Right. And I'm going to get into that here in a second, Pop. Obviously, this person goes on to talk about how the coding reveals that you're able to pull this score. And they're saying it's closer to 56.2%, which obviously I think is pretty crazy, right? If that were to be true. So, of course, Forbes talks about this, going on to say, hey, the Odyssey record Rotten Tomatoes audience review score solidifies. The Odyssey has surpassed all box office expectations. The Odyssey has solidified alongside the critic score. Over 400 critics have given the Odyssey 95% of Rotten Tomatoes. Audience scores are even higher now at 97%. So what's real, right? What's going on? Well, let's go take a look here at this video, which I think really explains it well. Talking about not only the Reddit posts, but of course, why this information for the Odyssey stuff and Rotten Tomatoes is important. As Pop already pointed out, you actually have to prove that you bought a ticket and watched a movie, and it's verified that way versus just, being like, let me make an account, even though I maybe didn't see the movie like before.
Today's Slopic is about the Odyssey, the latest movie from Christopher Nolan.
I love it.
There's been a lot of discourse about it in the last few months. And if you somehow avoided it, it basically boils down to people complaining that the movie went woke. Complaints that the movie was historically inaccurate for multiple reasons. Due to things such as casting Elliot Page, a trans man, as a character in the movie, and Lupita Nyong'o, a black woman, as Helen of Troy. All this outrage, and they ended up having about 9 minutes total screen time in an almost 3-hour movie.
My thing is, I think that you should criticize a role for an actor based on their acting, right? Like, I don't really understand how their identity it should be that big of a deal, right? I would rather criticize them based on their acting skills. I know that some people are more upset about, like, for instance, like, not, like, Greek actors being cast, etc., right? I don't have a problem with this at all. I don't think that this is why this should be a problem anyway. Like, again, I think that whatever your role is, right, you should judge them based on their acting within that role, right? Hey, I mean, see this weekend and judge it yourself. Yeah, happened every time with James Bond. New actor people complain, but in the end, the actor could carry the role. And to be honest, having watched this already, they did a fantastic job, right? Historically inaccurate in the movie that has, like, Cyclops. Are you saying, like, the Cyclops was inaccurate, or, like, what are you talking about? Right, historical integrity is questionable, but it's a movie. And that's how I feel about it, Cook. I'm like, look, you gotta understand that, yes, I understand that this particular movie does have some historical tie into it, but the biggest thing is you gotta remember also that this is a story of fantasy, right? Guys, Cyclopses are not real. Like, Zeus is not real. I'm sorry to break this to you, but this is a fantasy story, right? So, like, why is everybody so hung up on these casting choices, right? I think that they mean a Cyclops is a fictional creature if it wasn't even historically accurate. Oh, gotcha. You can be put up by the unconventional casting, but you gotta give it a chance first. Right, exactly, Dan. That's exactly how I feel. Like, what? Just give it a chance, see if they did a good job. As somebody that's seen it, I think they did a great job. Again, obviously, you know how I feel about identity, sex versus gender, etc. I don't want to get into a whole conversation about trans stuff again, because we've already done that, right? I think that regardless of their identity and things like that, I think that you should always give everybody a fair chance, right? But the guy at the bar last night said he had a one-eyed snake he wanted to show me. Does it mean the Cyclops snake isn't real? Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, I mean, it's part of the story, but basically the argument is, well, you can't be historically accurate when stuff like fantasy exists in it, right? But regardless, I think that everybody should give actors and actresses a fair shot, regardless. So anyway, let's continue.
Anyway, due to living in a bubble, many of these people convinced themselves the movie was going to flop, with tweets like this before the movie came out, saying Odyssey will flop, and saying Christopher Nolan has created his first flop, and that the Odyssey is going to lose money, and he deserves it. Well, the movie came out, and it's anything but a flop, leading
Yes, exactly, Captain. Like, why not be upset with their acting as opposed to who, what their identity is, right? Like, that's so wrong to me, right? You're just hating, oh, well, they're a trans man, well, you know, blah, 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 this and that. Like, why? Why does that matter? Like, why are you so upset about that? Number one, like, you're upset about their acting and they did poorly. Okay, then criticize that. That's fair, right?
Absolutely astronomical levels of cope. The Odyssey grossed $264 million in its worldwide opening, which is the biggest opening for Christopher Nolan ever. So naturally, the goalposts shifted. One tweet saying, "What they don't tell you is it's only the third biggest opening of the year, behind Toy Story 5 and the Super Mario Galaxy movie." Translation: not as good as a talking toy and a video game movie. They don't tell you it likely needs around 800 million worldwide just to break even. The Odyssey also ended up with a 95% critic rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a 97% rating on audience score. Well, the new narrative now is that the real audience score is sitting at 56%.
I saw that tweet as well, Grimshot. This Odyssey remake is as good as M. Night Shyamalan's Avatar. I saw that. I saw that, dude. That was my favorite one, actually. I'm like, okay, bro.
Not the fake 97% that they're showing. A Reddit user had looked at the broad JSON data and says it's actually 56%, as the unverified ratings were 498 likes and 388
Yeah, I mean, I think it is all cope. To be honest, I think it's all cope.
Real people are dragging this butchered mess, and Rotten Tomatoes is bending over backwards to protect it. Well, despite the narrative, this isn't just exclusive to the Odyssey, this is just how Rotten Tomatoes is for every recent movie. I've said before that this system sucks, but in order to try and combat review bombing, Rotten Tomatoes' audience score is based on verified ticket sales, usually in the first week or so of the film's release. And this does...
I mean, again, you gotta understand, guys, like, I think with the historical films, it's a little different, right? When it's rooted 100% in history, right? But again, with the Odyssey, this is something that is fantastical, right? Yes, it has some historical events in it, but it's a fantasy story at the end of the day, right? So, but whenever I think when a lot of people were screaming about, oh, it has to be historically accurate. Well, how can you be historically accurate about fantastical elements? You know what I mean? So, I think that is, it's just something you have to think about, right? Something to consider.
Usually skew unnaturally positive. An example I've used in the past is that the Millennium movie has a 99% verified audience rating. You actually have to click and expand the audience score to review the unverified ratings as well. With the unverified audience rating and people review bombing the Odyssey, you end up with a score like 56%. As there's a low sample size, so it's easier to skew.
So this is a really important part, guys. Unfortunately, people are review bombing it.
The score with review bombing. We also had tweets like this saying the real scores for the Odyssey have dropped. 5.3. The actual customers have spoken. The shills will seethe. With a screenshot of the Metacritic score. The site famous for never having review bombing ever. Currently, it's sitting at a 5.1 with 1,840 user ratings. So how do the scores look on the sites people actually use? Over on IMDb, the Odyssey currently has an 8.4 with 146,000 ratings already. Of course, if you look at the scores, there are still 15,000 one-star reviews, but they're not really able to make a dent. And over on Letterboxd, the Odyssey has a 4.35 out of 5 based on 1.1 million ratings. Though I'm sure they'll claim these sites are botted or paid off or something like that. And now onto the final level of code.
I just gotta be honest, guys. I think this is like the stupidest discourse ever. Like, this is such like a... Bro, I'm employed. I don't have time for this moment, right? You know what I mean? It's like, guys, look. Just go watch the movie and judge for yourself. Like, what? Why are we sitting here trying to like argue? Oh, it's woke. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Like, just go watch the movie and enjoy it or don't enjoy it for what it is. Like, if you don't like it, cool, bro. That's awesome. Like, why are we trying to assign these narratives to something that it's not there? Like, why are we just doing this to begin with? It's like we're complaining and seething over random shit like that. That just doesn't matter. Ultimately, this is such a nothing burger.
We have this one saying breaking. The Odyssey is faking ticket sales by buying up theaters and seats to make the movie look like a success. Moviegoers are reporting having to take terrible seats, but when they show up, the theaters are mostly empty. And their source for this information is one Reddit post and its comments,
see, like, where's the proof?
You know, exactly like proof. And the subreddit this was posted to is actually cropped out in the image. Well, I managed to locate the original post, and it was on r/thecriticaldrinker. Now, if you're not familiar with the Critical Drinker, let's just say him and his fans aren't the biggest fan of the Odyssey. So there might be a little bias going on here. There really is just mass levels of psychosis going on here because people are unable to cope with the fact that the movie is successful.
And that's just what it feels like to me. Like, again, if you want to go watch a movie and criticize it for what it is, that's fine. I don't understand why we are sitting here like screaming that there's some woke agenda attached to it. That I don't even know what the narrative is that they're trying to insinuate is being pushed. Like, I'm gonna be so honest, I don't even understand. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, just go watch the movie and enjoy it or not. You know, like, that's it. Like, it's a movie. Like, it's a fantasy movie that, yes, is rooted in a little bit of history, but I just don't understand why people are so hell-bent on trying to talk about this, about why this movie is going to, you know, do bad or what's going to do bad. Or it's, you know, overthrowing Western civilization. Like, guys, we can't be that real about a movie. Like, even if, like, let's say hypothetically, right, this movie does amazing, right? Let's say that it doubles what happened, and it's just like the #1 movie of all time, right? How does that affect you as an individual, right? Like, okay, this movie had maybe a little bit of unorthodox, in your opinion, casting choices. Why is that so problematic? It's really not. Articles in Greece that were always just white Greeks. I didn't care about historical inaccuracy or diversity. They were literally just didn't hire a single Greek. And I think, honestly, that's a fair, that's like a fair criticism, right? I think there are, there's certainly fair criticisms within all of this, right? Like, if you don't like some of the acting, that's fine, right? there's not a Greek in it. Sure, I think that is a fair enough criticism to make, right? But I think also at the end of the day, there are certain arguments that are made that are utterly ridiculous, right? The genuine criticism in there about historical accuracy, but it's ultimately not a very big deal in the grand scheme of things. Or these critiques are being buried by people arguing bad faith. Right, exactly. Like, again, if you want to criticize casting choices, I can understand that. I can get that. If you want to criticize armor, like I forget the character's name, but he had like that Batman-looking armor, right? If you want to criticize that, totally fine. I understand. Maybe it's not historically accurate, and there are some things that, again, not hiring a single Greek actor, that I think are okay things to talk about and criticize, right? But some of this other stuff is ridiculous. I just, why? What does it affect in our world that it's so problematic to try to cause issues about this? Maybe I'm just ignorant. I don't understand, but I genuinely don't get it. Why are we trying to cause an issue about this? We use some modern casual English terms to something that breaks his suspension of disbelief. I mean, I understand that. I think when I went into this movie, I did not expect the exact retelling of the Odyssey, right? I think that, for me, this was, a unique take on it, right? It's Christopher Nolan's take on it. I think it's valid because it's an important story, not just in Greek culture, but overall. There's a genuine criticism in there about being historically accurate, but it's ultimately, I mean, again, I think that everybody is allowed to have their different, and Homer's Odyssey didn't feature Simpsons at all. I mean, again, I think that you have to look at this and go, okay, are there some things you can criticize? Absolutely, but why are we at the scale that we're at? Can anybody tell me that? Like, why are we talking about this as some woke agenda? Like, you want to criticize the casting, you want to criticize some of the historical accuracies, absolutely fair. I can see that. But why everything else? I just really don't get that. And I know that we already talked about why the woke agenda. They're talking about how, I think it was a feminist did a more modern translation, and that's the one Christopher Nolan used, but they also used some wording that not everybody agreed with. But obviously that doesn't take away from the work that Christopher Nolan did in the entirety of the movie, right? Are there actors that I do not like? I can see avoiding a movie because of them. I'm not seeing woke agenda. See this yet another in a long line of movies set in ancient Greece, Greek mythology that early starts in Greek. Sure, and that is, again, that is entirely 100% a very fair assessment to make, right? Obviously, if you don't like some of the unorthodox casting, very fair criticism, right? I will always applaud that. But some of the other stuff that we talked about, it just makes no sense to me. I just don't get it. And maybe I'm not the only one. Maybe I am the only one. I just don't get it. Like, why are we so focused on this when there's like so much bigger problems in our world, you know? Like, why do we go out of our way to make this the problem? Yeah, there was definitely no old dialect as well. And maybe that was just a decision made so people could take on the story more. I don't know, right? There's probably intention. I would imagine for Nolan, there's normally intention behind everything, right? For as much these things people praise Oppenheimer, they turn out, yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously different issues, right? But that's like case of the Ghost in the Shell Live Action Asian role swap. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that because that's a whole separate convo. Art is always worth discussing regardless of the big stuff going on in the world. I mean, absolutely, right? But I think that the problems that have been made from this out of some of this stuff seem very artificial to me, right? Why is this a problem? No, of course not, leader. Absolutely not. You can't dismiss people's concerns by minimizing it compared to bigger problems. If it comes across that way, I'm not trying to do that. Don't misunderstand. My intention is to say, hey, there's bigger problems going on, but why are we focused specifically on these specific things that aren't even like worth trying to criticize, you know? I like to see if we can't complain to criticize. Sure, you're absolutely allowed to criticize the movie because there are worse issues going on. Absolutely. But my point is if there's bigger concerns going on, why are we choosing to focus about those things in this topic? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's just usually the latching on 80 minor trauma's outlet for the anger. I mean, I guess it's a Twitter thing. I barely only seen this on Twitter and Reddit. I don't want to be 100% true to the original. The only people that would be allowed cast this movie Greek. Right, exactly. Deception. I mean, there's got to be some give and take, which obviously not any Greek person being casted. I think it's a little bit of something that needs to be pointed out. I can absolutely see that. But it doesn't need to be the purest where it's like, well, you can't make the movie at all because XYZ, right? I personally just want Hollywood to sing in the ocean before they adopt more stuff I like in live action. Really poorly because of the parasitic board of directors. I mean, I'll be honest, looking at, like, for me, like, Disney on its more modern stuff, man, it's awful. Like, it's just awful overall. It's bad. Yeah, please don't misunderstand. I'm not trying to say that you're not allowed to talk about it, but I'm saying, is this really worth criticizing about this when there are bigger things to criticize? You know, like, for instance, like the Greek casting thing. Why are more people not talking about that? Or the armor is not being historically accurate. Why is that not the main argument versus something that really at the end of the day actually is completely irrelevant? Right, yeah, exactly, leader. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest, maybe because I just lean a little left, I don't see that. Maybe I just don't care. Like, I hate to say that, but what's a cop-out? I don't know, maybe I just don't see it. Maybe I'm not ingrained enough within that culture to understand that, you know? So, like, maybe it just goes past my head. For example, with the Backrooms movie, the few complaints some people pointed out with it, things I had obvious studio interference, sure, absolutely. Yeah, what's a cop-out? Yeah, you gotta be more specific. Sorry, I say a lot of things in like a minute, so. The books of exist, but it's not as some most people make it out to be. Yeah, I mean, again, I think there's a lot of political issues that are very new for me because I just never ingrained myself in that stuff. Like, I don't know, you know? We're allowed to talk about it. What's important is think we talk about it's even more worth it for the argument. Yes, yeah, exactly. Thank you. You put that so much better than I did earlier, right? Like, you obviously let her criticize, but part of communication and conversation is also like what you focus on, right? And I feel like the people that are upset about this movie focus on the wrong parts of it, right?
Can we talk about them actually reaching out to Demetrius Katsikis, the guy for Bronze Era Greek armor maker, and dipped out because they didn't like it, and put the freaking broom heads again?
Yeah, I was gonna say, he did do that, and I know he said he wanted to add some type of, like, metal armors to stuff. Probably don't understand what it means because it's misused and overused a lot. Woke isn't being left-leaning or diversity in general. It's a bit messy. I've been following it for a decade, sure. For it's called woke versus anti-woke. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, leader. Like, I don't really like terms, like, general terms in general anyway. Like, I just be like, yeah, let me look at this, and then I'll tell you how I feel. Like, maybe that's wrong of me not to know, but I don't know. Like, I think for me, I just kind of look at something and go, is that right or is that wrong? That's just how I feel about it. I'll share my opinion, you know, terminology or not. Anyway, before we leave this topic today, chat, what's your thoughts about the movie? Have you seen it? Did you like it? Do you think that this whole thing is appropriate? The culture war behind it? What do you think, guys? It's not even the people that complain latched on the wrong things. It was the people on social media and said latched on the wrong people. Yeah, maybe so. Actually watched the Backrooms last night with extended cut and it's amazing. I need to watch that. Have you seen the Odyssey yet, leader? It's really good. It really is. I mean, obviously they cut a lot of stuff, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. On the other hand, broom sales up 47%. I think the culture war behind it is done, but I really want to see it. Yeah, like, I don't know, just go see it and enjoy it for what it is, right? If you don't enjoy it too, that's fine as well. You don't have to like it, you know? It's okay not to like it, but I think, if I could, like, nutshell this, I think you should not like a movie for an actual reason, you know, like the movie itself. One question besides the Cyclops and other monsters. Yes, yeah, there are several. Yeah, actually several. If you've read the Odyssey, you probably know about the 6 sailors. That should tell you what you need to know without spoiling. Did you see the complaint that the movie was shot in IMAX so that non-IMAX theaters cut the top and bottom of the... Wait, what? What? That's crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna watch because one, I don't have the money, and 2, I'm not that into or interested. Sure, absolutely. Yeah, and again, I'm sorry if I misworded anything. My intention wasn't to like downplay criticism. I just think that yes, there's more important things going on, and if you want to criticize this movie and talk about it, that's fine. That's great. I just think that there's more important things to criticize about it than the things that are being criticized. So, thank you for, you know, obviously pointing that out. I want to make sure I re-explain myself. People are just making stuff up because they don't understand films and leadership. Yeah, of course. I mean, I just want to make sure I'm very clear about it. So, of course, guys, to add to this, if you don't know, Elon has very much hated this movie. Elon is actually talking about making his own Odyssey. The tech mogul wrote on his social media service that his AI tool, Grok, could make a full-length feature version of Homer's Greek myth. That is right, guys. He wants to make his own version of it. Well, let's go check in with Charlie, who was talking about this entire thing here. Yes, Elon Musk wants to make his own, I guess, AI-generated version of the Odyssey. I guess we'll see about this. Look, I'm gonna be honest. This will never happen. As many times as I've heard, you know, Elon Musk be like, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that. It'll never happen.
Anybody on this planet who follows through on things less than Elon Musk.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. Thank you.
Most egregious example, obviously, being the Mars claims that he's been making for 15 or so years that used to get all the Redditors all chubbed up, failing the try not to come challenge. And it's just, he is constantly saying that he's either going to do something or invest in something or bring something and then just never does. And sometimes it's just so over the top, embarrassing and ridiculous.
Oh my God,
when he challenged Mark Zuckerberg to a fight who agreed, and then Elon Musk reaffirmed how serious he was, so that he was talking and tweeting.
Yeah, but the thing is with that, leader, some people love the super accurate historical adaptation. That's awesome. And if you love the older movies of it, right? That's great. People, you're allowed to have your own taste about it, right? I think for me, again, when I went into the movie, I expected the Christopher Nolan take on the Odyssey, right? And I feel like people that watch this movie that are upset that it's not historically accurate, I don't think really understood the intention, right? Because there's two things, right? You got to understand how you dissect something, and you also got to understand the artist's intention behind it. Both are equally as important.
About how he's doing weightlifting and lifting weights throughout the day, preparing for the fight. Don't have time to work out, so just bring him to work.
Oh God,
yeah, I'm sure, brother.
Yeah,
man was out there pumping the 2-pound iron in the office, no doubt. And also, what happened to that? Not only did he pussy away from the fight, but he definitely stopped weightlifting because he's got a body that's built like Lara Croft's tits from the PlayStation 1. So he doesn't follow through on actually anything. The only thing this guy finishes is inside of the dozen women that he impregnates and then abandons the children of. And now he's once again making a claim that I know
Charlie
he's not going to follow through.
I did not know Charlie had such a deep-rooted hatred for Elon Musk. Holy shit. But
he's doing it just to score some brownie points online, as he loves to do, just fucking farm the updoots on Twitter about well, here's what I'm going to do with all this money I've got. It's going to be incredible stuff. His new one is bringing a historically accurate Odyssey film with AI. And not only that, not only is he bringing a historically accurate Odyssey movie powered by Grok, but he's even saying he's down for the idea of giving $100 million to Mel Gibson to make a historically accurate Odyssey film. So Elon Musk is going to be the preeminent fucking expert of the Odyssey here by the end of the year, it looks like. He's got the AI one coming out. Looks like he's going to be financing the Mel Gibson one as well. Oh, wow. We're eating good. Finally, someone who no doubt is extremely familiar with the Odyssey is going to be behind the creative helm here, delivering something incredible thanks to Grok. Jeepers, I can't wait, Elon.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have the. I mean, I don't know much about Mel Gibson. Is he like problematic or something? But I mean, I'd be down for that.
I watch. Fuck, I'm salivating. But maybe this time it's different. He seems really serious.
I don't know what.
Before this year ends, Grok Imagine will make a full-length movie of the Odyssey that is historically accurate and true to the art of Homer. I don't know if you knew this, but Homer was actually a huge fan of Elon Musk, by the way. Like, Homer was like really inspired by Elon Musk's work, and like I mean, they're like brothers, actually.
Bro, I've not seen Charlie this fired up in a while. This is great.
So Elon's gonna be doing it justice,
I know
no
all
doubt,
about that,
in the
Daniel.
honor of Homer. Up there smiling down on us, just waiting on bated breath for this AI rendition of the Odyssey.
Remember when Zeus came down to smite the soldiers that ate his cows? And God spoke directly to all of them and Odysseus? That's what happened with Homer and Elon Musk. Homer came down from the skies and said, Elon, I'm trusting you to tell the most historically accurate version of the Odyssey, please, bro.
The Iliad will never be graced as beautifully as Elon Musk is about to. Only I doubt he's actually gonna fucking do it, man. I wish you would, though, Elon. I truly wish you would. I would be elated if he actually did half of the things he said he was going to do. Not even because I think they're gonna be good. Like, obviously, an AI, the Odyssey,
slop because it's
he's
AI.
gonna be complete irredeemable dog shit. And the thing that he's quote tweeting on the back of is already hot ass, like actual stink ass with fart on top. But like, I wish he would at least just commit to doing it when he says that he's down, or that he's exploring it, or that he's going to do it. Because even when he says he's going to do something, that means nothing. It gives you no guarantee that he's actually going to, because most of the time he just fucking doesn't. He just lets it fizzle and hope people forget, and then he'll go on to the next thing to try and farm them for cool points on. He's the guy who wears so many hats that even his hat is wearing a hat. Ha ha ha. Elon, you're such a jokester. But I wish you would do it. Like, actually do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want the historically accurate version, that's cool, right? Like, I applaud that. And there's probably better movie retellings that are more in line with that, right? And that's your taste, and that's awesome, right? There's obviously been multiple translations of the Odyssey, some with more updated terminology. I'm sure some people feel a certain way about that because obviously that was part of the whole this movie's woke type thing. But regardless, right? I think the main point here is that what we can all agree on is that if we make an AI version of it, it's gonna fucking suck, you know?
Do it, Elon. Give Mel Gibson $100 million plus budget to make an historically accurate Odyssey, which, Elon, I don't know if you know, but the Odyssey's not real history, it's fiction. But maybe you're talking about accurate to like the time period he wrote it in and like his environment or something like that. Maybe that's what you're going for, perhaps? Brother, finance it then. You've got unlimited money. You are actually playing life with all the cheats enabled, and you are whining and bitching about everything on the planet, and you have the money to just make your own version of it. Make a better version of it, Elon. Why don't you? You tease it all the time, you have for years, and have yet to do it. So do it. What's holding you back, man? It's so ridiculous. But anyway, let's look at the little snippet here from the AI Odyssey and see what kind of incredible cinematic experience we might.
Incredible cinematic experience. Yeah, that's fine. You can send it. I mean, again, give a criticism of the translation, so whichever one. And I know the one by that feminist, or I think she was a feminist. I don't remember exactly. I just know that's kind of where the woke stuff started. I mean, it's fair if you want to criticize that, right? That's totally okay if you're not happy with translation. But also at the end of the day, too, like, with Christopher Nolan, right? He also did his own translation of it because he changed the story. He told his own telling of it, right? And that's the beauty of it, right? I mean, for some people, that's the criticism, and that's okay. But I find the beauty in that is you took a story, you made it your own, and you brought it to life in a really interesting way. And obviously, a lot of people enjoyed it. And I think it should be at least acknowledged, right? You don't have to like everything about it. You can criticize it fairly. That's cool. But, I mean, let's not pretend like the movie is, like, bad or trying to push some hidden agenda. You know what I mean? I think that's my main point. It's like, what was the agenda, the hidden agenda that the movie was trying to push that everybody was seeing is like, oh, this is what it's doing.
Might be blessed with pretty soon. I'll show you like the ending segment because I think that's by far the most powerful moment.
What's up, cool fellas?
Gods, let me go.
Send him home!
Odysseus. Odysseus.
Why does it look so old? Why does it look like it was filmed in 1970?
I have kept you here. Weep no more, I am letting you go.
I always love how when someone makes AI slop, they always have to give you the tutorial on how they did it. So like that tweet right there. Here's how we pulled this immaculate feat off. Here's the step-by-step on what we made, what we used to make this and how we created this. What an endeavor.
Yeah, I guess it's just the one with the old Odyssey movie, like the really old one?
Type some sentences in. We're prompt engineers, actually. Top shelf prompt engineers, actually. It's so fucking pathetic. It's so cringe. But I mean, look how great that AI Odyssey looked, right? Christopher Nolan's sweating. Dude is actually tinkling his britches right now after seeing the power of Grok Imagine.
Christopher Nolan retired.
And what they can do with the Odyssey. I also can't help but giggle at the delusion from people that are actually trying with a straight face to tell you that this is actually what they want. This kind of shit. The same people that whine about all of the CG in modern Hollywood and Marvel movies and shit, well, no, what they actually want is entirely CG AI generated for the Odyssey. They don't want practical effects or anything. Boo, they want AI. The Odyssey.
It's kind of like, I think what he's poking at is almost like the pompous nature of it. It'd be like, you know, it's like you're just bragging. You're like, oh yeah, well, I made an AI Odyssey and here's how I did it, bro. Yeah, I used my my high corporate tech X-37 jet engine attached with you know, Lake Erie, and then I drained the shit out of it, bro, to make this. Yeah, don't you like that? You know what I mean? Like, it's just he's just poking fun.
Yeah, fucking right. Like, you would not watch this if it didn't become like a big culture war type shit. Like, this does look like a boring, slow, early 80s low-budget production for the Odyssey with like a fucking thespian troupe that put it together.
That's true. You can legally take it and make your own. What's stopping you, Dan? Imagine, okay, well, let's say that AI generates a movie and he releases it in theaters, right? What's stopping you from releasing your own version of it and don't even change anything? Just like, oh, well, this is the Elon Musk version. Oh, this is the Elara version, releasing in theaters one day after his.
Watching those kind of movies, the people that are using AI or like pretending to give a fuck about the Iliad, they're not watching these kind of movies. So, like, why are you even pretending like this is something you would be interested in? It's so outrageous. Like, it's just so fake. It's so manufactured.
Like
you can dislike the Odyssey. That's totally fine. I think there's things to not like about it. In my review, I pointed out a few things I didn't like about it. I don't think it's a perfect movie by any means. I don't think it's Nolan's best work. But I do think it's a good movie, and I did like it. And it does a lot of what I think Hollywood needs, which is fucking practical effects, on-site filming at real locations, real props, like...
I will tell you my favorite part about the Odyssey is how practical effects everything was. There was literally next to no special effects in it, and I appreciate that so much. I really, really do. I thought that was incredible. Which again, I think Charlie is absolutely right here. It's okay to criticize the movie, but why are we talking about this like big agenda about all this stuff? And again, number one, I don't even know what they're trying to insinuate, and number two, why? Like, just why? Like, you can be upset with the actors and other stuff. Like, why are we so upset about the quote-unquote woke?
Doing the, like, actual laborious effort to put together something special in a spectacle, which used to be something everyone was begging for when it became commonplace for blockbuster productions to just rely entirely on CGI to carry it and just say, fuck it, they'll consume regardless of what it looks like. And while it has shortcomings and it's fine to dislike it, there's no point in pretending or lying to yourself that you'd prefer an AI version of the Odyssey. Like, that's peak. It's not, and you know that. Imagine if Marvel started doing the same shit, just churning out AI-generated superhero
that would
cake
go
shit.
so bad.
You would endlessly be dunking on them, rightfully so. Like, it's craziness. And now Elon Musk is once again just doing this song and dance like, okay, this is coming at the end of the year. Full AI Odyssey. It's what we need. It's what we deserve. It's the Odyssey we really need. And then also toying with the idea of the $100 million to Mel Gibson to make an Odyssey film, which is just actual fanfic that they're spinning up now. But Elon Musk is, of course, getting into it so that he can get his fucking likes on Twitter or whatever. It's just pathetic. Like, do it then. Elon, just do it. I would love if you did it.
And next we let AI remake the Clash of the Titans movie from 1981 and we change release the Kraken to release the Quaken, and instead of the Kraken we show a giant
duck. I got you.
Come out at the end of the year.
I love that remake, actually.
I go to every trash film to point and laugh and have a great time at them. I have a little mental illness where I just really take great pleasure in watching bad movies, fun bad films.
Actually,
like I got a fucking poster of Moonfall over there.
Dude, I'm legitimately, I love Rocky Horror in The Room. Like, those two movies are just great.
So Elon,
for the sense that they're so bad.
Make your AI Odyssey, bro. Please. I'm a little sapling in your garden. Water me. Give me it. And then $100 million to Mel Gibson for the Odyssey? Rip it. Send it. Just stop pretending. It's just so cringe. I don't think he's doing either one of these things. And it's just so snooze-inducing that he keeps pretending that he will, just to score some likes on Twitter from drones. It's just, he does it all the time, and he keeps doing it, and it keeps working, and no one ever says, hey, bro, what about the last, 100 things you said you were going to do? It's dumb. But anyway, prove me wrong, Elon. Prove me wrong. I really want you to make both of these now. Yeah, you put it out there. You got people on your ample honkers now. You got the fucking milk bags in their mouth now, and they're waiting for you, Elon. Don't let them down. Make these, brother, please. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
This whole thing about the Odyssey is just wild to me, dude. I feel like I just look at this and I'm like, sometimes I can genuinely empathize as to why something is happening. In this case, guys, for me, I'm just like, I don't get it. I cannot empathize as to why people are just causing such a ruckus about this. But I'll tell you one good thing that came out of this, guys. There's one good thing. Yeah, literally, it's just a culture war outrage, but why? Like, I can understand if there's a legitimate reason, but in this one, I don't see it. I just don't see it. I have seen Passion of the Christ, yeah. However, Chad, there is a good thing that came out of this whole Odyssey thing. Like YouTubers trying to sneak into movies with their Trojan horse. This is full squad. They snuck in their Trojan horse into the Odyssey.
One ticket to see the Odyssey, but my boys got to get in, so we're going to sneak them in using this Trojan horse.
Yes! Your ass is on my foot!
I will get my men there to the theater. Feast your eyes, people!
Oh my god.
Feast your eyes what manhood looks like!
It's like our return to Ithaca. What is that?
I can pet?
Bruh.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he showed them.
Oh! My sweet chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what happened, Cafe.
I need someone to hold my hand. Thank you. Gentlemen, this is the kind of beauty we fight for!
Are you going into the movie?
We're trying.
I think we're inside. Despite any challenges, we fight on. Here we go.
Yeah, he only has one ticket for the three of them.
One ticket to see the Odyssey, please.
2 downstairs.
Says it's downstairs.
I think we made it past.
Oh, go ahead. Thank you, good sir.
It worked, Chad. W.
Oh, oh, dude. Ow!
They almost made it, bro.
Guys, we gotta scram, dude.
Yeah, you guys can't bring this in, unfortunately. You just can't go in. Nice job. Victory is ours.
Do you guys have tickets?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have tickets.
I respect this.
I respect this. Look, this is the kind of stuff that we need in our lives from all of this craziness. So, there it is, chat. Very funny. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. All right, guys, buckle up because guess what? We got to talk about bricks and minifigs. Hey, VP, what's up? That is right, guys. The Bricks and Minifigs CEO, Amon McNabb, actually asked police if he could bring a shotgun into the store after Reckless Ben was released from jail. The YouTuber says he thinks he's trying to come up with a reason to justify murdering us, I think. Well, guys, Ben actually just released a brand new video. And in this one, he has some exclusive footage that has not been seen yet. And I want to tell you guys, this footage here, there's been a lot of updates about this, but this is just one more, I think, that's like, wow, I'm pretty sure that Bricks and Minifigs is actually just fucking evil, dude. Like, so anyway, let's take a look. They tried to put me back in jail.
Body cam footage came in. No one's ever seen it, and we're gonna watch it right now.
Yeah, this is body cam footage.
He came to harass us at our place. He's out of state.
So this is filmed right after I get released from jail the first time, because I got arrested because I was trying to serve them court papers to take them to court. They're just making up reasons for me to be arrested. But then I get out of jail because I paid for bond. I get out of jail, and now Ammon's just calling the police because he's like, "You guys let Ben out of jail? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, reminder, this is for Legos.
In jail right now."
So he was arrested, and I think he was booked into the Utah County Jail. Okay. And he must have been released, even though he's an out-of-state, like flight risk. He was released, and so he's a YouTuber that does this stuff for videos and clicks. Okay. He was arrested in California for doing this kind of trespassing and kind of stuff.
Is that true?
Just I think in 2024. Right.
Yeah, is that true in 2024?
First time getting arrested ever was for serving my court papers.
This is my first time ever being arrested.
Okay, so that wasn't true at all.
This is my first time ever getting arrested, but I think
according to Ben,
Ammon's thinking, oh, well, if I lie to the police and make it seem like he's a criminal, maybe they'll just keep him in jail this time,
So that's what's
happening.
I
mean, even if he has a history, like, I'm sorry, that doesn't change anything, right?
And so, but we like, he's also been passing fraudulent gift certificates to financially harmed.
Fraudulent gift certificates. Does he mean the Guinness World Record?
Oh, I was so confused. I've watched that part like 5 or 6 times. I was like, what's he mean gift certificates?
Yeah. I think he means the world record certificate.
This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
That's a fraudulent gift card. He's financially ruining us with a fake piece of paper. How could he? Yeah, exactly. They still messed up. Even Ben's past actions have nothing to do with what's going on right now, right? Oh my god, bro. This guy's... Look, the problem is the CEO guy exaggerates so much. Now it's like literally becoming like defamation. It's crazy.
But at this point, I just need some information so I can tell our staff what is going on, because if I need to go and get some of my staff armed so that he can't threaten them, that's what I need to do. Or they're going to go find him and rearrest him because he clearly had to have violated some kind of rule. There's got to be something to stop this guy from continuing to intimidate our staff.
Yeah, how'd you guys let this guy out of jail? If we let this guy out of jail, he's going to kill our staff. Like, how can you possibly...
he's literally acting like, oh my god, Ben's gonna come to my house and like assassinate me. Like, what?
This guy out of jail.
You watch this? I feel like you're just like, dude, this is hilarious. I'm like, dude, this pisses me off.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, yeah.
This is so much. Like, how can you do anything but laugh at it at this point?
Teeth.
Like...
I don't know what has been done since he was arrested yesterday.
Sure.
Like, we all sighed a big sigh of relief this morning knowing that he was arrested last night. Yeah. And then to have this...
Okay, who did it? Who did it, chat? I want to know. I want to know who did it. Wait a second. I want to know who did it. Who did this? Who did this? No, wait a second. Stop, bro. Are you serious? Who did this to me? No, bro. Who donated? I saw it. I saw it this time. Nice try. Nice try, chat. Nice try. Who fucking donated to me? I swear to God. Stop doing this. Oh, my God. Guys, you do not need to donate to me. You do not need to donate to me. Like, guys, I'm so serious. You don't have to do this. Oh my god, guys. Holy shit. Bro, DB, I'm gonna find where you live. I'm gonna find where you live, and I'm gonna, like, give you a high five or something. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's DB, bro. It's DB. It's always DB, bro. It's always DB. DB, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. What the hell, bro? What the actual hell? All right, look, I'm gonna pop it up on screen, guys. So this way it'll keep all the time honest. What the actual fuck, DB? He's like, I can do this all day. Thank you, DB. The $180 donut, bro. What the hell?
The good work.
What the hell, dude? I already had to add 8 fucking hours to the thing, bro. Everybody make sure that you give claps for DB. Holy shit. Single-handedly keeping this subathon going. Oh my god. Now I have an alert. I have an alert on my phone that pops up specifically for Ko-Fi now. I added it now, Log. You added it now. Oh my god. Thank you, DB. I appreciate you. Yeah, he's like, oh, I heard the subathon can end, and I took that personally. Like, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate you. Guys, never, ever feel like you need to donate it to keep the subathon going. You can literally die, and that's okay.
This happened all over again. Like, everyone's feeling some pretty.
All right, let's get back to the video. Holy
he's
shit.
Just not going to stop.
Yeah, so it's not the police or corrections that let him out. That's going to be a judge, right? And so that would be a complaint that would have to be directed towards their office to find out what's the deal. Why would you let this guy out when he's stalking us, right? That's
yeah. So
actually, I have a question, guys. Kind of unrelated to this. Just a quick question, but Toomsy, who let you out of the dungeon? Get back to editing my shorts. What? Who let you back up here, Toomsy? Wait, get back in the dungeon, bro. Yeah, nobody said you could come up here back to the surface and watch videos with me.
Yeah, really quick. Sorry, let me grab a pen. Who do I contact for that?
He's like, dude, what are you talking to me about this for? Talk to the judge.
The police officer's like, we tried to keep him in jail until his court case for a month, but the stupid judge let him out. So, like, don't complain to me, complain to the judge.
Yeah, like, why is he calling this cop expecting him to, I don't know, alter the law or some shit? Like, he can't do that. Like, he's just a cop. Like, go talk to the judge.
What are you doing?
I suggest you put all evidence that you have against this guy on that.
He acts really, like, cutesy, like he's clearly got some form of sociopathic disorder because he lies through his teeth. He says and does whatever he can to.
So now we called Ben a sociopath. How is this not defamation?
Just get away with whatever he wants. Again, multiple arrests, I think, in the past in different states.
So obviously, if you look in the police records, you can see that I've never been arrested before. But because Ammon said so, maybe the police will just listen to Ammon, you know?
His word every single time. They're taking his word.
Well, it's because it's like a cult.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
That's another charge, obviously. I mean, we'll stack him until he leaves you guys alone, I guess. You know what I mean? Or they put him in jail, one or the other.
Dude, that's
he wants to stack charges on him, which is kind of. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That's kind of fucked. Do y'all know what stacking charges are? Trying to save your court papers equals sociopath. Yeah. Do y'all know what stack charges are? So what'll happen is like they'll do this like thing. It's like split stack charges. And it's kind of crazy. So like for instance, yeah, it's very messed up in my opinion. So like for instance, let's say that like somebody breaks the law, like they like. I don't know, hypothetically, let's just say this is the thing, right? Let's say that a person herding sheep trespasses, right? And they have 71 sheep. So what happens is they'll charge you 72 times. One for yourself and one for every sheep. It's bullshit. That's like the stacking charges thing. I don't know if that's the exact wording for it. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But yeah, basically they take whatever the charge is and they like multiply it by a certain amount of things, and then they're just like, you know, oh well, you did this X amount of times, or whatever multiplier they want to apply, and then they put it on there, right? How to use on hearts, criminals get the most years, maybe like with murder charges, right? Yeah, like in a lesser case, like the sheep, you know, analogy, for instance, it's like why? You 72 times times what the initial charge would be. It's insane. Yeah, repeat offenses get their own added charge. That's kind of a separate thing. But what I want to point out is like stock charges like that are kind of almost made a way to take advantage of people in a lot of cases.
Can say.
And that's
Basically,
really
I think
sad.
Ammon lied to them saying that there's a restraining order when there wasn't. And so he's like, oh, well, that's another charge. And we're just going to keep making up charges about me until I'm in jail for good is kind of what it sounds like. Even though the evidence goes against everything you say, I want to help you out, Ammon, because
I can stack, I'll try to stack it on this stalking case.
Oh my.
Yeah, so no, it is what I said. He's trying to stack the stalking, so they'll probably be like, oh, well, you stalked here, 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 here. So times that by, you know, X amount.
God,
That's messed up.
Does he not know that he's recorded?
I am just going to figure this out here. Okay, sir. I'm going to call the jail, and then I will meet you over there, okay?
Okay, perfect. See you there in a little bit.
Yep, bye.
Yeah, that's kind of wild,
it's Abrams
dude.
with Orem Police Department. How you doing? You guys let a guy go this morning. It sounds like named was released from the jail today.
Officer Abrams?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Man, is there any way I can use your bathroom?
Yeah.
And again, it's not even stalking either, so.
Taking my body camera off and setting it down for a second so I can use the bathroom. You shouldn't be doing this stuff, right? You know what I mean? All 5 of them should be charged. Right.
Basically what they're saying now is not only should we put Ben in jail for forever for trying to
he
serve
wants
these
to
court
hit everybody.
papers, we should put all 5 of his team members in jail for trying to take you guys to court. You guys don't deserve to go to court, and anyone that tries to take you to court, we're going to put them in jail indefinitely.
They started threatening to kill some of the staff. And so they were just like, hey, if you don't, we're going to...
Wait, dude, wait, time out. That's a flat out lie. He said they threatened to kill the staff? No, wait, that's never been said. Wait a second.
Kill you if you don't give this guy his money back and all this other stuff and like all these things. And so we're like, dude, like you guys have to go through the appropriate legal channels. This guy has nothing to do with it other than he just gets off on making videos and like, if you look him up, again, he goes by the name of YouTube.
Yeah, I mean,
films himself
maybe there were people online that did say that, but obviously not about Ben, right?
doing illegal things all the time, and then he gets his videos taken down, do all sorts of research on him. That's what we're dealing with, is a guy who, like, honest to goodness, he's a sociopath.
Okay.
As we've done some additional, searches on him, he has, it appears that a relative of his, because he's originally from Ohio, and then he moved to LA, some relative of his with the same name, that, based on what we can piece together, was convicted of child porn or child sexual contact, some of these other types of things. So there's a very real chance that he may have been abused as a child, but that set him through a mental disorder, kind of whatever the case.
What? What kind of tinfoil hat shit is this? He's like, oh, so, well, he had his family member, right? And they put him through the... What? I mean, I know he uses certain terminologies, like what we piece together and what we think, but why would you just randomly tell a cop that? Yeah, he's just making shit up. What?
Case may be, he's clearly a sociopath that does not care about the system.
My whole family's pretty close.
That is wild.
And I'm 99.999999999% sure that's not true. But if it is true, I would like to know who that is. So. Because I would, that's probably important.
Yeah, and it's not
information
even
for me
related.
If there is someone in my family that's like that, but just a really quick update.
Yeah, guys, Reckless Ben also showed up to my house and bit me in my shins. Very real and very true.
I think we found the guy that Ammon's talking about.
Athens man is sentenced after he was found guilty of 100.
Oh my God, it's a different Benjamin Schneider. It's a different Ben. Oh my God, they weren't even smart enough to look at the picture. Wow, we found this guy named Benjamin Schneider, and well, it's definitely him. What? They didn't even
felony counts for recording and distributing child pornography from his home. Benjamin Schneider is sentenced to 8 years in prison.
They didn't even
Yeah, I guess this guy also got charged in Ohio, and he has a very similar name to me. It's actually the exact same name as
145,
me.
the BS radar is now broken with all the lies this guy is spreading.
Can I make a little bit of a reach here? And obviously this isn't true, right? But I want to make a reach here. So this is the level of research that they're known for doing. imagine the level of research that they've done for basically the entirety of all the problems that's happened since Ben started this. Like, if that is their research, the level of research they go to, imagine how that is applied to everything else that has been problematic.
And maybe he thought that this person was me. Maybe that explains why he's saying I have been arrested multiple times. I mean, clearly this person is not me. I mean, but also maybe Ammon's not the smartest person in the world, so maybe he thought that we were the same person. I don't know, but this is the closest I was able to find of what Ammon could be talking about.
Yeah, they just been wrong. Like, even if they meant to, even if they misrepresented it by accident, they still misrepresented it, right? They've lied about multiple things. So, like, again, how can you really trust Bricks and Minifig? I mean, also the same applies to Ben. There's certain stuff where Ben is kind of, you know, misrepresented, exaggerated stuff. So you have to look at what Ben says with a little bit of a magnifying glass as well. Like, I'm not saying that Ben's the villain here. I don't think that. But I do think that, you know, at least on the Bricks and Minifig side, they've misrepresented so much stuff. How can you believe anything that they've said, right?
And so we're very afraid for our staff. And these guys coming in.
Yeah, I mean, Ben's not completely innocent. Let's be real.
Right?
Sadly, by legally, I think he did technically qualify for stalking and did break a few laws, right? I mean, there are some things, right? We have to acknowledge that, but nonetheless, that doesn't excuse Bricks and Minifig, right? Yeah, what's up, Demo? Yeah, Ben isn't perfect, he messed up too, but he isn't pretending to be perfect. Right, exactly.
And that's
at least his
what
intentions are
scared
good.
is because, again, like, and I'm kind of asking a serious question. In your opinion, would you go get a shotgun and bring it in the store?
He keeps asking, like, so, like, you're the police officers, do you think it's a good
idea?
idea?
Why does he want to know from the cop if he should get a
we
shotgun?
should have guns to defend ourselves next time Reckless Ben comes in, right? I think what he's trying to do is, because Josh Johnson said he was going to shoot us just for trying to serve him papers.
Holy crap, dude. Wait, hold on. This is insane. So he's basically asking, hey, officers, do you think it's a good idea for me to have a gun, a shotgun, in case this guy comes around again? So he can get the okay from the police officer. Yeah. So he's like, hey, the officer said I can, insinuating that he can kill you. Well, the police officers would have told me to do this. Like, I'm just within my rights. He was trying to kill me, and I'm just defending myself. Yeah, he's trying to come up with a reason.
I mean, again, like, yeah, my question would be just like, okay, well, what would you recommend that I do to, you know, protect myself and my staff, right? But, like, why? It's not like Ben is, like, attacking you. You already said that he's, like, threatened to murder people and stuff like that, which, obviously, let's say that, I think Walk said some people were sending emails and stuff like that. Obviously, that's not actually Ben. Like, do your due diligence, which, by the way, their due diligence was thinking that an old guy was the exact same Ben Schneider, so I'm not surprised that they actually think that he was going to show up and murder them.
To justify murdering us, I think, which...
This is actually insane.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifix are just dumb. That's their problem, they're
scary,
just dumb.
In a situation like this where some people we feel like are in danger.
I personally encourage people who are able to carry legally to carry.
Okay, so that's basically all the footage after I got arrested of them freaking out, and I think that kind of explains why, because a few hours later we do the GoFundMe. Sheldon gets arrested just for promoting this GoFundMe, and then they send a whole SWAT team of police officers.
Yeah, I don't know, Chris. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to touch
basically,
that.
Ammon's doing what I like to call the 3-year-old method, which is basically if a 3-year-old really wants something and they're not getting it, what do they usually do?
Whine, cry,
It's a
kick
tantrum.
kick the back of the seat when they're in the car.
Basically this. That's kind of what Ammon's doing. Like, Ammon at first isn't really getting what he wants. It's like, I mean, I guess he got me arrested, but then I get out of jail, and he's like, oh, shoot, if I just keep saying he's stalking us, they're not going to keep him in jail for stalking. I got to make up some story to put him back in jail. It's exactly what a 3-year-old would do, right? And then he says, we're going to murder him. He's like, we're threatening him, and
he's not getting what he wants, so he just keeps like whining and crying. He's like, they're doing this,
and we
they're threatening.
Yeah, and we can't.
Yeah,
honestly,
pretty much.
We can't really get mad at Ammon for doing this because, I mean, we used to do the same thing also, right? Like literally everyone used to do this.
Yeah, I wonder what I was like when I was
like 5.
My dad never really told me many stories of like when I was little, so I kind of wonder what I was like. I was probably a menace.
Years old, and we
grew out of it.
Yeah, well, like we turned 5, and then we realized that this was not the correct method to get what we want. Yeah, basically the person that sent me all this body cam footage asked if I could respond to what Ammon's saying. So I'm saying my official response to Ammon is goo goo gaga.
Oh my
that's
God.
the appropriate way to respond to someone who's acting like a baby. And send. So after this phone call, they arrest Sheldon for just promoting
our GoFundMe. Honestly, kind of valid.
And a bunch of SWAT team members to like SWAT our house, which kind of makes that make more sense to me now, based on what Ammon was saying. But anyways, let's fast forward a little bit. We posted the video, and this is, I think, 5 days after we posted the video now. Matt McNeff, Ammon's brother, calls the police. I don't really think he had a crime. He's just kind of like complaining about our video. No, for real. Look.
Let me see.
Yeah, so it's
why would you
my
waste a cop's time with that?
Franchise called Bricks and Minifigs that we run. He was filming and making this pseudo journalistic.
Yeah, why would you be so upset about that?
Documentary that he, that's what he's claiming it is.
Yeah.
He released that documentary on Friday, and our lives have been nothing but hell since then. Once this YouTuber released this video, our franchisees are getting targeted harassment, review bombs. They are destroying people's lives and making it has been.
I don't think police can do much about that.
He's not even reporting a crime to the police. He's just complaining about how bad, how much he dislikes the video.
Aren't you supposed to call the cops when there's an emergency?
The cops basically just being the dude's therapist at this point.
Oh, don't worry, leader. We're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly like that. Yep. No, I got that for today.
To say that the American Port Police, our company, and the LDS Church are all colluding now in protecting our franchisee, and it's one big giant conspiracy. I mean, it's insanity. It's just rage bait and clickbait, and he is causing significant serious harm. This has got to slow down.
What, remind me, do you know the title of the video on YouTube? I'd like to include that link on the report.
I mean, at least it's logged, right? Maybe that was his intention to log it.
Again, we feel like we've tried the whole way through to do the right thing here.
This entire time, Bricks and Minifigs, they say they've been trying to do the right thing the whole time.
Maybe his intention was just to log it.
As easy as give the dude his Legos back. They're just sitting in an empty store right now that you guys aren't even planning on selling them anymore. It'd be so easy for you just to give them back, but that would fix this whole thing.
Well,
but they didn't.
I don't think all of them are sitting in that store.
So it's because they've caused so much punitive damage now. They've put Brian on medication. He's been having panic attacks. They've tried ruining his whole life and all this other stuff. Now,
yeah, it makes it look like you have a direct line to police officers, and that's not the case, bro. Number one, I don't think you should have that unless you're have an actual reason to, right? Obviously, these people don't have a reason to, and somehow they're still able to directly call the cop. That's odd.
It's a little bit more complicated than
have a legitimate
giving
reason,
the Legos
sure,
back now. Basically, our lawyers are saying that this is gonna be a slam dunk case. We could just get millions and millions of dollars out of them and just basically bankrupt their entire company. So Bricks and Minifigs will get completely destroyed. Or
dang, that sounds insane.
We've given them another easy way now.
They can say that they're sorry by doing the chicken dance. And I will take that as a sincere form of apology. And once they do the chicken dance, then I will know that Bricks and Minifigs is sorry.
Yeah, I can walk, like I said, a legitimate reason, right? But it does make it look kind of biased that you're just I don't know, maybe it's not wrong, but you're just oh, let me call up this cop and be like, hey, here's all my problems. Can you get this video taken down? I don't know. That doesn't seem like that's going through the right, proper channels. You know what I mean? I mean, if you have, a friend that's a cop and you want to call him and be like, hey, dude, can I get some help with something? Yeah, absolutely, off the record, right? But it just is oh, let me just call up my buddy, and also, can you officially record this? And also, can you help me get this taken down? You know what I mean? I guess it feels like you're just leveraging something that you really shouldn't.
And finally, move on to the next video series. It'll be awesome.
But it's weird. Bricks and Minifigs still hasn't done the chicken dance yet, which to me makes me feel like they think doing the chicken dance will cause them hundreds of millions of dollars worth of damage. They're that scared of doing the chicken dance. They think that by them doing the chicken dance, it's probably, I don't know, but
they just don't want to admit they're wrong at this point. They're never going to admit that.
$100 million company and all of the innocent franchises that have nothing to do with this. They think
they'll never admit they're wrong,
destroying all their franchises just so they don't have to do the chicken dance. Their time is running out, and they have 1 week left as of me posting this video right now, and then there's going to be
that sucks, Spider.
So right now, it's just give the Legos back and do the chicken dance.
Yeah. It's one more week, then be in the mirror Gotham, you just call it up.
Whatever this street is, it's the street Johnson
feels a little biased,
They'll have to rename this street Reckless Ben Street. That way, every time Josh drives home, he's gonna have to see, oh, I live on Reckless Ben Street now. This sucks. You know?
That would be
Just 'cause they're
insane,
stacking
actually.
the charges to throw us in jail forever. We're stacking the list of demands before they can get out of this mess.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep stacking them until their whole company's destroyed.
We're gonna stack it week after week, month after month, year after year.
Yeah, and even infinity after infinity. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep stacking those lists of demands all the way up and never stop. Give the Legos back. It won't stop until the Legos.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, subscribe to Patreon. You'll get to see lots of behind the scenes, like full interviews. I just posted a full interview of us talking to the chief of police.
Man, you got screwed. Like, right? So we're just trying to right the wrong. Whatever that looks like.
Basically, he's saying that his police department messed up, and the whole interview's on Patreon. Also, part 4 is halfway filmed. We're almost done filming part 4.
Yeah, so we got part 4 coming,
we
chat.
ever filmed our entire lives. Tell him, Victor.
Yeah, no, not Ben's not gonna stop.
Spoilers. It kind of sucks.
You know what I mean? Like,
in part 4.
I think in general, like, this thing is such a mess, and I really wish there would be a resolution. But the problem is every time that Bricks and Minifigs is like, oh, we want to do something to help and make it better, they literally later they go, yeah, no, fuck you and fuck that.
Part 4 is gonna be super sick. Everyone's saying that the Lego videos are wrapping up. I think the Lego series is actually just started.
That's insane, actually. That's actually kind of scary to think about that they think it's gonna keep going. So
I'm doing a chicken.
Ultimately, chat, here's the update. Of course, the CEO basically coming up with all this bullshit about like his potential family, what team is even him. I mean, it's absurd, guys. So the lies deepen, but of course, we will watch part 4 when it comes out, guys. And I'm very, very, very excited to go through that with you guys. So anyway, let's come up to some more content creator news because I got some more things I want to talk about. In case you missed it, like I did, because I'm not a soccer girly. That is right, guys. Spain, of course, won the World Cup. So congratulations to them. That's awesome. Who here watched the World Cup? Yeah, over fucking Legos. Yeah, it's like next week on Dragon Ball Z. And then we're going to sit here and wait for more of this stuff. So, very, very cool to see, of course. I think they won in overtime, which is very awesome. So that was cool. However, chat, unfortunately, we have to talk about a situation that kind of sprouted from this. Well, FIFA actually ended up opening an investigation after Aisha Speed was allegedly subjugated to racist abuse during Argentina's World Cup match against Cape Verde. I actually saw some clips of this, guys. It's pretty messed up, some of the stuff that he was having to deal with. And FIFA is not playing around when it comes to it. So I'll show you at least one of these clips here, of course, that Mr. DeFranco had to share with us.
Is now in the center of a massive racism investigation by FIFA. Right? He's essentially the world's biggest streamer. He's a massive soccer fan. And in fact, so much so on both fronts, FIFA gave him
I mean, they give him permission to actually like stream the game.
Live stream at
which
games.
is crazy.
And also quickly went off the rails during the Argentina-Cape Verde game. Rick Speed, he was supporting Cape Verde and their whole Cinderella story, which then got Argentina fans really mad. In fact, so mad that one reportedly told him over and over, N-word, go home. And this apparently led to FIFA announcing that it's going to investigate the incident and adding that the FIFA World Cup is a celebration of unity, diversity, and respect. Right? And what you'll probably see happen is that if the fans identify, they're going to be banned from soccer matches moving forward. But also, you know, FIFA, they really don't want to look right now like they're ignoring the problem. Especially because soccer, and especially Argentina, they've dealt with a racism problem for a while. Like even at this just recent Egypt versus Argentina game, you had Speed there again, and you had what many saying was Argentina fans making monkey gestures at. And so that's something that you've got a number of people saying is probably going to be added to the investigation. Also, you should know that Argentina is not the only ones with a racism problem. You also had a Paraguayan lawmaker making the country look really bad after they lost to France. Right? And she took it upon herself to go on a racist tirade against French star player Mbappe. You actually had him responding by calling her despicable and saying she shouldn't be in office. Another French Football Federation announced plans to try and file criminal charges against her. I didn't realize this was such a problem. Likely proved to be symbolic. And while she's since deleted her statement, she really gave a half-assed apology. And so for an event that, you know, is meant to unify the world and bring everyone together, there are a number of places where we are seeing a lot of divisions driven. Aisha Speed is now in the
Yeah, guys, obviously making derogatory comments about that, generalizations like that, is absolutely horrible. That's unacceptable. I'm glad at least they're looking, FIFA's looking into it. Obviously, I'll keep you up to date if I find out anything right now for a follow-up on this, but, I mean, that's horrible. Look, I know that people, obviously we saw with SC how hardcore sports fans are going after her as well. I just think that's fucking despicable, you know? I mean, you don't have to like Speed as like a streamer or anything like that, but obviously calling him derogatory terms is just, that's awful. That's absolutely awful. At least in other news, guys, Speed actually did perform at the finale. I thought this was really cool for the closing ceremony. So it's crazy to see how far, you know, Speed has come. Yeah, that's kind of fucking nuts, guys. I mean, definitely the biggest streamer in the world, hands down. Oh, was it opening? I think it's a closing in the caption. Thank you for the correction. But either way, I think this is awesome. Obviously, you know, looking, yo, what's up, Cavix? How are you? Looking, of course, at what Speed has come from, where he started his behaviors kind of a long time ago versus now. I think he is genuinely improved in such an awesome way. It's great to see how much of an icon he is now. So that's what recently, guys, happened with Speed. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm a Speed fan now. I'll be honest. You know, I used to see clips and stuff like that. Like, I don't know about that, but I'll be honest now. I think I'm a Speed fan. I'll be for real. He's really turned things around, at least in my eyes. Another news as well, guys. Hatsune Miku and Magic are teaming up, where you can now get your favorite virtual singer as the Secret Lair Commander for your deck. That's right, Hatsune Miku is part of Magic. I mean, she was already part of Magic before, but now you can get even more. You can get a special Plains card, a Forest card. I don't know, it's pretty fucking nuts, dude. So, Hatsune Miku's back, baby. Of course, in other news, Poland is not messing around. Poland is actually banned trash streaming, with creators risking up to 5 years in prison for breaking this new law. Crackdown targets streamers that profit from violence, abuse, and humiliating others. You might remember a French streamer we talked about a couple months ago that literally passed away, guys, from the abuse that they were suffering on stream. So I think Poland kind of taking the first step and being one of the first countries to implement this as well. By the way, there still is an investigation going on about that streamer as well, and the two people they are potentially holding. Sorry, my headphones got unplugged. I was like, where'd my stuff go? No, but of course, they are looking into that more. There is an active investigation right now to hold those people accountable. So I'll definitely keep you up to date with that. But I do know that we talked about that quite a long time ago. Yeah, quite a long time ago. I was like, that was a whole stream, I think. That was a big story. Yeah, I unplugged my headphones. They accidentally got caught on my chair and I rolled, and I was just like, okay, well, guess I won't listen to anything. Like, another news as well, guys. Australia actually planning to implement some of the harshest anti-AI policies in the world. Under proposed law, it will be illegal to train AI on people's work without consent and compensation. Also force data centers to produce the same amount of power that they are using. Hell yes. W. I like this. Of course, this is all proposed laws, but me liking this, I think this, honestly, right here is a big part as well. Reducing the same amount of power they use, I think that would be such a huge help in the future, but a good step forward in my eyes. Another news as well, guys, Andrew Tate is in some big trouble right now. Andrew Tate actually could face life in prison if extradited to the UK and convicted. You know, it's 42 charges, including 10 that carry a maximum life sentence, guys. It is not looking good for Andrew Tate out here. Let's go take a look at what Philip DeFranco had to say about it.
Remember last year when Andrew Tate fled Romanian prosecutors from Miami, Florida, and then taunted Ron DeSantis, saying, "I look forward to getting arrested if you have probable cause."
I mean, so real, guys, I don't know a lot about Andrew Tate. I've seen some of his clips and stuff, and I'm like, this is just one of those like bros. Again, I don't know about all the illegal stuff that he's done, but apparently it runs pretty deep from my very quick search before I talked about
come
this.
Get me if I'm guilty and charge me in a court of law. And that obviously did not age well because he and his brother, they got snatched up by U.S. Marshals on Saturday. With the self-described alpha male wearing whatever this outfit is. Right, wearing a very tight open neck mesh purple shirt. Also.
What? Wait. Why does this look like the shirt from The Office where he's like, it's a European fit? Why does this look like an Office reference? Oh my god. He's pulled the Michael Scott. It's a European fit. Can I find that meme? Yeah, I need to like find that meme, bro. What the fuck is he wearing?
So high-waisted black capri pants,
I see a lot of people are very upset about Andrew Tate. Well, I'm glad to learn
show off
today.
his bare ankles and slip-on loafers without socks. Which is why, even though this is a very serious situation, you had the internet just mercilessly roasting him. Talking about his Fruity Pebbles vibes, mocking his elf shoes, calling him the Temu Genie.
I would say this is an
Temu
outfit
Genie.
that a mannequin at Dorothy Perkins would literally spit on and be like, please do not put me in that. I also just want to say, Andrew Tate, as if you haven't like tried enough to really fuck women up, you've now managed to ruin capri pants for us in the middle of summer. Thank you so much.
For some saying he was arrested wearing Doris Day clam digger slacks and a kicky purple blouse. Another used AI to insert Tate into a scene from The Office where Michael Scott accidentally.
No way! Yes, somebody did it. Oh my god, whoever did this, you read my fucking mind. Yes. Hold on, I gotta go back. That's insane, bro.
Kicky purple blouse. Another
That's
used
only what I'm
AI to
talking
insert
about.
Tate into a scene from The Office
European
where Michael Scott
fit.
accidentally came to work wearing a women's suit from a thrift bin. But as far as the serious stuff, the Tate
Oh
brothers
my
were being
God.
arrested for a bunch of charges, some old, some new. Or you get the old rape, human trafficking, and sexual assault charges in Britain, and now you've got the
Wait, what the fuck? Rape, sexual oh my god, this guy is actually a villain.
UK saying that because of new evidence related to 4 more victims, they're adding new ones. As for Andrew Tate, there are 7 counts of rape, 3 counts of sex trafficking, and 3 counts of assault, and 19 more charges related to sexual images of children and extreme pornography. And then for Tristan, it's 2 new counts.
Oh my god, no, put this guy at the bottom of the fucking jail if all this is true. Holy shit, no, absolutely, bottom of the jail. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, if all this is real, or even part of that is real, that is awful.
Of rape, 1 count of sexual assault, and 3 counts of sex trafficking. And so taken together, they now face a total of 59 charges involving 7 alleged victims, and that's just in Britain.
Yeah,
Because you
I don't
also
know
have them
enough
being
about it,
investigated in Romania,
honestly,
where they were
but
jailed for 3 months a few years
I
ago
mean, we'll
on
let the
similar
court
charges,
system
with
do their
that
job.
case ultimately getting bungled on procedural grounds. But also a thing that a lot of people don't realize is that prosecutors there are trying for a redo, alleging that the brothers coerced dozens of women and that Andrew raped a 15-year-old girl, and as part of that, they were barred from leaving the country. But then, of course, last year, the travel restriction was lifted, and that apparently in no small part because of pressure from Washington. They've long had friends in Don Trump Jr., Barron Trump, and several supporters inside of the Trump administration. And even the New York Times even reporting that Andrew Tate texted someone, I had word from the Trump admin that they're on top of things. And then, the following month, you had prosecutors reportedly getting an order from the highest levels of the Romanian government, with the Tates then being free. And so they flew to Florida, and they've been partying there ever since, sometimes hopping over to Dubai or Russia as well. And in fact, the night that he was arrested, Andrew was supposed to be
dude,
co-hosting
I didn't realize this was like such like a fucking like crazy epic like story.
a bare knuckle boxing event in
what the
downtown
fuck,
Miami.
dude?
As far as the attorney for the Tates, you have Joseph McBride, who, just a fun fact, also represented January 6 rioters. And you had him coming out with a statement saying, the world knows Andrew and Tristan Tate are innocent. Their enemies know it best of all. That is exactly why they have been attacked last night. The United Kingdom, a corrupt and fallen nation that jails its own citizens for tweets while ignoring rape gangs it found too inconvenient to prosecute, conjured up a wave of charges against the Tate brothers, saying this is not law enforcement, this is a political hit ordered by a diamond
just
empire
don't
that
know.
fears 2 free men with a microphone more than it fears actual criminals walking its streets. And later on in that same post, he makes what looks like a thinly veiled plea for the Trump administration to save them, saying, our understanding is that this arrest was green-lighted by a low-level functionary at the Department of Justice who never got approval from leadership. Think about it. 2 men who came to this country openly, lawfully, and peacefully were thrown in a cage on the say-so of a bureaucrat freelancing with the full force of American law enforcement. But for now, we don't know how this is going to play out. Right, first, a judge has to permit the extradition request from the UK. Then, Marco Rubio has to make it actually happen, and the Tates themselves can challenge that request. And while the Tates, they do have supporters who think they've been unfairly prosecuted.
I don't know if it's deflection or not. Like, for me, I'm just like, you gotta let the courts do their jobs,
Carlson and Candace Owens. More recently, many of their allies have stopped publicly defending them. People like streamer Sneeko, for example, actually turned against them.
At the time, I did believe it. I believed that they were innocent, but you look into it more, and you look into what the lover boy method is, and you look into what that is. They literally said,
yeah, I mean,
that they were
even if it is
women
right, like
to pay.
He's still got to answer for his own crimes at the end of the day, right?
This is how you do it. If you want a girl to fall in love with you so that you could traffic her, buy my course and I'll teach you how. So first, you make her fall in love with you. You have sex with her. Then you program her. Then you take her passport. Then she's in love with you. Then you put her on OnlyFans.
And in the meantime, you've had others like Megyn Kelly and Ben Shapiro stepping up their attacks.
It was a gigantic mistake for so many people on the right to embrace Andrew Tate just because Andrew Tate was transgressive. There's this thing that has happened. I've talked about it a lot on the show, obviously. I've been talking about it for years. That if somebody is transgressive of leftist orthodoxies, it doesn't matter if they're a complete piece of crap. There's a willingness on the right to then give them extraordinary credibility even if they're pieces of crap. In fact, sometimes because they are pieces of crap. Like the worse they are, so long as they're saying transgressive things, this is now taken as a sign that they ought to be part of the quote-unquote our team. And so you have members of the administration who are very close with the Tate brothers.
But there is at least one public figure who is stuck by the Tate side through thick and thin, and that is Nick Fuentes.
I don't support the pimp activities. I support what he says politically. And the reason why he is being persecuted has nothing to do with pornography. We have to just say it outright. It's all political. People like Jeffrey Epstein were tolerated. Andrew Tate is pushing political viewpoints for all the people that don't like him on this side that are more red-pilled than almost anybody else that is actually, strictly speaking, in politics. Tate was pushing criticism of the Jews in Israel, goes on major platforms like Nelk and others,
I'm gonna have to look into all
criticizes
this.
the Jews in Israel and their power over the country.
So yeah, the Tates have some friends, some enemies, a very uncertain future, but also, speaking on that last part of Israel, I should mention another internationally wanted figure who might be facing arrest in the United States, and that is Benjamin Netanyahu, because you got the Israeli prime.
So anyway, I'm gonna stop it here because I just wanted to get through the, of course, him getting arrested. I didn't realize
Andrew
this was
Tate
so
is the big monosphere guy.
deep, but
he has
holy shit,
self-snitched on
dude.
himself on
If
old
even
clips.
part of that is real.
How he coerces girls
Bottom
to
of the
do
jail,
cam
dude.
stuff and favors how he scams his fans getting their houses and car
Really?
money. All of this you can find him bragging about
Sure,
on
yeah,
clips.
yeah, yeah.
Truly a piece of work. He
Yeah,
already
human
got hit with
trafficking
human
is
trafficking in
insane.
Romania. And the crypto scamming. Also rare Sneako W. He was Tate biggest fanboy
Yeah, I do
until he
remember
got
that.
toast
I
under
do
the
remember
bus
that.
several times.
I mean, I think the politics aside, of course, this guy, if he's actually guilty of this stuff, yeah, bottom of the jail, you know, like, the fact that he's being charged with this also with all of this laundry list of stuff kind of leads me to believe that all of it, if not some of it, is true, right? But I want to look into this more, of course. But letting you know, guys, I mean, that's crazy. That is absolutely beyond crazy. Wow. So, I mean, we already saw the stuff, you know, going on with the proceedings that are going on from, of course, Philip DeFranco. So, we'll find out later. Yeah, you don't get that many charges out of nowhere. That's my point as well. Like, there's probably some kind of reason. Anyway, let's move on to something else here. Mr. Beast actually getting married, guys. If you don't know, this is Thea Boyson, who he is now married to. I forgot that Mr. Beast was getting married. I literally forgot about that. I could, like, legitimately, like, holy shit. Yeah, really forgot about that. Of course, also, guys, BB No Money actually doing a concert coming up in Roblox. It's actually on July 25th, in just tomorrow. Apparently, this might become the biggest in-game concert by a single artist. 11 million people registered interest for it, so we'll see if he's able to break that. Yes, I know it's a Roblox. We're not big Roblox fans, but I think this is a cool thing to happen nonetheless. You know, despite all the other separate issues going on with Roblox. Of course, also, guys, recently Asmongold, you know, talking about his girlfriend now. And of course, Asmongold reveals his streamer girlfriend. Casey actually gave him a list of demands, including showering more and cutting his hair shorter. He wants me to clean up the house. He says it's contaminated. Pipkin Pippa, of course, adding on to this. Probably my thoughts as well, kind of. She is the chosen one. She can fix him. Yeah, that's, you got a lot of work to do. Good luck on that one. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I do hope that she improves his life in a lot of ways. Sometimes you just need a good partner to do that for you, you know, but, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, you guys know I'm not a big Asmongold fan, but I do hope that, you know, I don't wish any harm or anything bad towards him. I do hope that she kind of improves his life and brings him around in a lot of ways. But yeah, that's what's going on. The news today is Aspen Gold's girlfriend. Crazy, right? However, guys, I do want to talk about something recently that came out here about the Streamer University with Kai. However, guys, unfortunately, the Streamer University, in my opinion, this year did not go over very well. Mostly because, well, people were trying to clip farm the whole time, cause problems. Just like this, where Kai actually started throwing hot sauce on other creators. Now, to give you a little context, the streamer is going to throw the sauce that did pour water on his head earlier, but of course, I feel like this was way too much in retaliation. So anyway, take a look at the clip.
I didn't say a word.
I know you walked away from me.
Oh my God, what happened? Oh my God.
Yeah. What did I do to you? I didn't say a word.
Yeah, like throwing hot sauce does not equal throwing water on top of your head, dude. That's way too much. Kicking into her eye, yeah, burn her eyes. Obviously, you know, hot sauce is very different on your clothes and hair and things like that. So this was just one moment that a lot of people, of course, were talking about. There even had to be a statement by Streamer University talking about any destruction of school property will result in being expelled. We'll have to shut this down tonight if you do not listen. Again, you will be kicked out tonight if you're throwing stuff on the walls and floor. This is final. So people were literally just going after each other, destroying the venue. It was rough, guys. I actually ended up opening up, talking about how he felt disrespected by people that were part of Streamer University as well.
I'm warning a lot of people. In my opinion, I feel like I'm going to expel somebody today. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm going to expel somebody today because I had to now set an example to make people understand that there's a difference between making content and then disrespecting. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So last night I kind of felt disrespected because I was honestly just trying to diffuse a lot of the situations. Yeah, I don't ever try to be, you know, the bad person to slow down everybody, what they got going on. But I got shot in the eye yesterday, bro. I got shot in my eye by Braden.
Zach Speeds was a partner.
I got shot in my eye.
Had like a
no,
little
I'm gonna talk to Braden today, bro. I'm gonna talk to Braden today. I got shot in the eye. Nobody said sorry. Nobody said nothing. Nobody did anything.
Yes, that exact same guy,
Cap. No, right now, okay? Any BB guns?
Oh yeah, we looked at a setup the other day. It's so cool.
Or anything that's not a water gun that we provide. And she had to go to the hospital. That's why I made it very clear in the opening ceremony to cut that out. My eye, I'm good. I'm good, chat. Don't worry about me. I am very good.
Again, through all of this, chat, somebody had to go to the hospital. It really is serious how much people were causing chaos.
I was just so heated in that moment of time. Because I feel like sending somebody home is like, in a way, stopping somebody's grind. You feel me? So I don't ever try to do that. That's why I try to do the detention or come to my office or whatever it is. Bristol, that's what the 5 get it. Also, bro, I just seen Saucy Santana on campus. I communicated with Lizzo's team and said, this is Streaming University event. Unfortunately,
yeah, exactly. Like, there's so many other ways you could have gone about that besides literally,
how
like,
big they are, what's going
harming
on.
somebody. Yeah, Lacey
the event.
pulled something. I think I remember seeing that.
To Lizzo's team. It was miscommunicated to Lizzo. Lizzo is innocent. It was miscommunicated to Lizzo. Whoever's, you know, controlling that, we communicated that we cannot have anybody included on this list, because what that does,
yep, and it feels like people just made a joke out of it. Yeah, like he's trying to make a system to help people, and people made a joke out of it. And it really does suck. Reportedly as well, he spent several millions putting this together, between $2 and $3 million on Streamer University. This came from via AceBet. I mean, guys, he spent that much money to make an event happen, and people disrespected him in that way. That's really fucked up. I will tell you one good thing that came out of this, though, of course, was Ludwig. You've probably seen a lot of clips of Ludwig. He did give some very genuine, awesome advice. And a couple other people did a great job as well. Well, of course, Kai did end up giving the Best Professor Award.
Professor Award goes
and of course, this went to Ludwig.
I was a little nervous to do this, Kai. I don't know if you remember, we had a call. I told you I'm too old for this. Kai said, what are you talking about? You're never too old for anything. You're 31.
and you guys weren't there, so I said, you know what, you're right, and I did it. It's been some of the best parts of my experience talking to you guys who stayed after class, who were engaged, asking questions. It meant a lot to me, so guys, thank you so much.
Professor out loud. Hey, hold on, Ludwig, I want to say something. Out of a lot of things that I pay attention to the most, and genuinely, you have put a lot of people onto game without them even having to be here. So thank you, Ludwig, doing all that.
I mean, legitimately, his advice was really, really great. If you haven't seen some of the clips, highly, highly recommend that you watch it. But we did also get insight from him about the setup of Streamer University, and he was talking about how the production was just not great.
Production's low-key kind of buns.
You would say that. You would say that about Kai.
He's rusty. I don't think Kai's rusty. I think, you know, the production's rusty.
Oh, you would blame the production. You would throw them under the bus, not the leadership. Interesting.
Well, you know, they wrote most distinguished dean.
They fucked that up.
The funny thing is, so they're
not even
doing
a dean. You're not a dean.
No. Kai sent it after.
Oh,
he's like
is
stamping it.
Presented by the most distinguished.
Yes, and I believe that is a place to sign above that's not signed, but would theoretically be signed.
Right.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that is an empty
Absolute
field.
buns. Yeah,
and production's low-key.
So, of course, I am going on to criticize the production of it. I mean, I'll be honest with the way that the whole event went down. Maybe this is something that Kai needs to, you know, think about again, right? I mean, obviously there's just some misspelling. It's not the biggest end of the world thing, but I think with the way the event went down, I think that there's just going to be a lot of feedback and a lot of things that probably need to be adjusted or ultimately improved. However, guys, I did want to talk about, you know, a follow-up to Rakai as well, because obviously we were talking about Rakai with this. Well, Rakai actually called his local police department and tried to report his barber for messing up his haircut. Yes, chat, he called the police and wanted to ask if he could report his barber for messing up his haircut. Well, obviously the cops were not very happy with us, and this is what happened.
Again. Hello?
You know you can get in trouble for calling 911 and hanging up on them?
I apologize. I'll just apologize.
You gonna apologize to the officers when they get there? It's a little bit young to start doing stuff like that and getting in trouble. I don't want you to go to jail at 17 years old. It's gonna have a record that's gonna stay with you for the rest of your life. It's not a good idea.
No, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. My barber, basically, my barber messed my cut up. I thought they would only like a sue them if I called the cops. I don't know. I very apologize, sir. Everything's fine, sir. I do not mean anything like that, sir.
I'll let the officers know you apologize. I don't know if they're still gonna show up or not, but we do have your address since you gave it.
Okay, sir. Have a good day. Tell them I'm good. I'm so sorry, sir. That was so immature of me, sir. I really apologize.
All right, bye.
Oh my God!
Yeah. I thought like the most basic thing in life was like, you don't miscall 911 because that's a crime. Like, I thought everybody knew that. Like, there's certain stuff that people do for clout that's just ridiculous, and this is one of them. You know what I mean? Like, this is just one of them. Yeah, he's still a minor, if I remember correctly. I think he's 17, 16, something like that. He's still not technically an adult. But yeah, either he's clip farming or he's just actually stupid, exactly, Zio. And obviously Mousy having to deal with all the craziness that came from that prior situation. But there it is, chat. Another news as well, Twitch also implementing new parental controls. I'm honestly, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked that this was not already a fucking thing. I read this and I'm like, wait, Twitch just now implemented this? Today we're launching parental controls as an optional tool that allows parents and guardians to manage the Twitch experience for their teens ages 13 to 17. With key settings, manage visibility of certain contents via CCLs, prevent going live, disable DMs, set daily time limits. I mean, like, I can understand this, but why was this not implemented like a long ass time ago? I'm honestly shocked. How behind Twitch is on just everything in general, but was implemented, so I guess, like you said, better late than never, right? It was tested way back when it never fully implemented. Options were there. You can call into Twitch to get it manually set up, but like, think about that, Walk. You could call into Twitch and get it manually set up. That should be an accessible item since like They fucking won. I'm sorry, especially in this age, a day and age of internet. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. I think everybody will agree with that. In other news, guys, I want to look at something recently that Jacksepticeye put out, and I feel like this video is very relevant, not only to us, but just everybody in general. But for somebody that constantly talks about news and things like that, and I mean, even talking about the Odyssey right now, the outrage about stuff and the culture war of things that I don't think are necessarily needed. I think that Jack hits a nail on the head with a lot of things here, and I hope that you guys will listen to this video because I think it's a lot that he points out that's really, really good here. Take a listen.
Is it just me, or does it feel like things are slowly falling apart? Like when I go online these days, it feels like everybody's just so angry all the time. It doesn't even matter what you're talking about. It doesn't matter what community you're in.
Yep.
Or what the subject matter is. It just feels like everybody online just wants to fight constantly. And I used to love going to social media. I loved going online and interacting with my community. But these days I don't even want to do that.
I'm gonna be so honest, guys. I don't even go on Twitter anymore. I used to love, I know this is crazy to say out loud, but I genuinely, when I started, for the first, I would say 2 years, I loved Twitter. I love going on Twitter and interacting with all of you. I can't anymore, guys. It's awful. It's awful.
I don't know anybody that does. Just in my own personal experience when I go online, and it's definitely some platforms more than others, but I mean, I love movies, but it's a terrible time to be a fan of anything when it comes to social media.
Yeah, like you literally, again, you can't go see the Odyssey, people will call you woke.
Everyone will tell you the million different things that's wrong with it, that you're not supposed to be a fan of it. The people who were never interested in it or were never going to watch it anyway just try to destroy it and tear it apart. There's two ends of a spectrum now. It's not even a spectrum. It's everything has to be perfect or everything has to be terrible. There's no in between. There's no place for nuance or boredom in the current online landscape. There's no wait and see. You have to make up your mind immediately, and everyone will make up your mind for you. And even just in the gaming sector, which I adore, I'm so involved with gaming all the time, but a trailer for a game will come out and people will tell you that the women in it are too ugly and use AI to fix them, to be more appealing, to be more sexy.
True.
There's definitely a subset of people within the gaming community that are really just driving things backwards. Now, this topic is clearly bigger than any of us. It goes much deeper than anything that I feel like I have the capability of even talking about. I don't think I have the abilities to dig into something so nuanced. But despite what you see online with people, I do genuinely think that most people out there are good people. They just don't often get a chance to showcase that or to show how good they can be. And that's what I'm really good at, is rallying people together to try and help them fight for a specific cause. And every year, we come together to do just that with Thankmas. That's right, it's back, and it's bigger and better than it's ever been before. We didn't do Thankmas last year, but this year we're going hard, and we're partnering with Make-A-Wish. They are such a good organization because they bring people together, and I've seen it firsthand. I personally have granted over 30 wishes with Make-A-Wish. I don't know what Thankmas is, but I want to try it. I've got to be in the room while everyone's all together, and it's all smiles all the time. I've done them over Zoom. I've had them bring people to Brighton to meet me, and every single time I leave so uplifted, so happy, so enamored by the fact that not only do they bring people together as a community, they do good work, and it's just so positive and nice all the time. Thankmas, Make-A-Wish, Wishmas, if you will. Now, I said that I have granted over 30 wishes on my own, but our goal as a community, as a whole, is to grant 300 wishes. But what does that actually mean? Follow me. There, boys. Take it easy. Don't mind them. I'll take it from here. What it means is that every $10,000 that we raise during Thankmas is one wish granted. Now, a lot of you at home are doing very quick mental math out there, and it's not even that hard. I couldn't do it. But that means that 300 wishes is $3 million. Now, that seems like a lot of money, and it is. But I've got an ace up my sleeve, Because Thankmas isn't just happening once this year. Thankmas is happening now until the end of the year. That gives us 5 months to be able to raise money.
Awesome.
I'm still going to stream in December for Thankmas, but announcing it now gives us so much more way for all of you out there to get together, form communities, get your pets, your family, your neighborhood, your school, your friends, your audience, whatever you have to start your campaigns. It gives you way more time to start planning.
Yeah, this is really nice. I love this.
All of you content creators out there, any of you, large, small, in the middle, whatever size audience you have, please sign up to do this. I can't do this on my own. I'm no Superman. Scrubs reference. So I need your help as well. Any of you who want to get involved, you can sign up. You can go to the link in the description, thankmas.tiltify.com, to be able to make your own campaigns. But that's not the only ace I have up.
Side note, but the newest season of Scrubs was actually really fucking good.
My hole. Because thanks to the generous supporters of Make-A-Wish, everything up to the first $500,000 will be matched dollar for dollar, making you an even cooler, sexier person if you start a campaign now. Everything that you raise is going to get doubled. What more reason do you have than that to start raising money right now?
I love the cinematic shot of the light.
So the race is on. Who's going to be the first one to start a campaign? Who's going to start raising money first? Which community will come out on top? Is it weird to make charity competitive? No, because I'm serious, and I want to raise the most amount of money that we've ever raised for Thankmas. I want to go big or go home, and I hate going home. So there you have it, folks. Thankmas 2026 is underway. The Wishmas race towards the end of the year to raise $3 million for Make-A-Wish starts now. If you want to sign up, again, go to the link in the description, thankmas.tiltify.com, or if you know anybody who wants to sign up, please spread the word as far and wide as you possibly can, especially to you creators out there who have massive audiences who could really help raise a bunch of money. If there's any companies out there as well who want to sponsor Thankmas, please let me know. It's all going towards a good cause, because if we all come together and we all try our best, we can do something
this is something to be competitive about.
Because I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty sick of seeing all the same cynical, negative bullshit all over my timeline all the time. I'd rather us all come together, focus our efforts, and do something good for a change.
I agree. It's hard out there, guys. I think that everything's been really dark and cynical and I don't know, twisted. It feels like everything is kind of falling apart in a lot of ways. So there are good things going on in our world, and there are good things like this as well. I hope you'll take a moment to support something like that, because I think it's incredible. Especially with the size that, Jack is, he can really make a big difference. Really quickly, how many wheel spins do I owe? 13? I think it's 13, right? Or is it more than that? Yeah, Walk, how many wheel spins do I owe? 16? Oh my god. Bro, I'm so fucked. Alright, guys, I need your help. I need every single one of you to type spin, because we're gonna do a 1 spin, and then we're gonna do a 3 times 5. So here we go, guys. Let's wheel spin, baby. Alright, I'm gonna just do times 5. This is times 5. Yes, it's times 5, whatever it lands on. Fuck me! That's ridiculous! Not 20 minutes! That's bullshit! That's bullshit! Fuck. Okay, let me add it. It's 14, you done too. Okay, alright, it's 14. So we'll do another times 5, and then we'll do another times 4. Oh my god, bro. That's bullshit! 20 minutes! Oh, thank God. I thought it was the double punishment. That it was the double punishment. 15 minutes. Oh, my God. You guys are adding like a full hour, bro. All right, this one is times 4. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. These are times 4. Here we go. Bro, but stop getting close to the double punishment. All right, so this is 8 minutes. Bro, I'm getting wrecked out here. Holy shit. How much time did I add with that? Like, almost an hour? That's diabolical. That is not okay, guys. That is not okay. And I still had to add 8 hours to this. We're gonna be back in like 12 hours. Holy shit, guys. I cannot believe that. Well, I hope that you had a wonderful time here, and thank you so much, of course, for being here and yapping about all of our news today. I hope that you had a fantastic time and you learned something, and I'm really glad that we all got to talk in chat, as always. Yeah, I still gotta add the 8 hours, so don't worry, I'll be doing that here pretty soon. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Let's read let's read on Neff. She was actually here yesterday, and we haven't been able to go see her for a while. So, yeah, we'll go see Neff. But thank you guys again so much for hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow. It'll be around 4 o'clock because I do have a meet and greet for Offkai. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name of the fucking place. Yeah, but I do have a meet and greet for Offkai. So I will see you all tomorrow around 4. We're me hanging out, playing some Halo. And then, of course, Sunday we got news as always. So I'll see you guys around. Have a good rest of your day, okay? Have fun with Neff. And, yeah, I think she's, she played Mecha Chameleon. So that'll be an awesome time. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Bye, YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, Twitter. Thank you as always. If you guys are at Offkai as well,